You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the personal injury lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
Let's put our headsets on and pretend.
We'll dress up for this.
Let's pretend we're commentators.
Are you looking off? You're looking at him.
I'm looking straight down the lens.
Hey, Joe.
You got a fat ass.
I do.
You got a massive ass.
So big. Mate, I'm in 2XL footy shorts now.
You have a big.
I am. It does not quit. Does not quit. It's got union status at this point. Tee off, my friend. Tee off. I was going to ad-lib about the barking. Bring a real TGC. I'm going to bring a real TGC bomb this year.
Here's my introduction. Oh, and then we can just go from there. Where else would you rather be?
Honestly, I'm pretty happy.
I don't even throw the pub anymore because I'm not.
You playing tomorrow? I'm not either. But not by, almost like not by choice. It's just by.
Hello and welcome to Jack Esplin Oval in Morningside for round one action from the TPIL Lawyers QAFL. And for round one, we've got a mouth-watering matchup for you today as the Morningside Panthers host Palm Beach Currumbin Lions under sunny, clear skies in the River City. Now, both teams were defeated preliminary finalist in 2025, with Morningside pushing eventual premiers Redland Victoria Point all the way in a pulsating, high-scoring match. Palm Beach, they were the minor premiers last year and they entered their prelim as red-hot favourites, but ended up suffering a shock 34-point loss to end the season without silverware. Both teams enter 2026 with sky-high expectations. Palm Beach, they are chuck-loaded with talent, including last year's J.A. Grogan medalist Levi Casbolt, plus ex-AFL big man Tom Hickey, coming back to the QAFL after a year sabbatical. On the other side of the ledger, Morningside will be led by established QAFL stars Tommy Horn and Jack Rolls, plus off-season recruit Liam Dawson, who has crossed from Aspley. My name is Jack Fulham. I'll be calling the action live this afternoon, and joining me on the gantry, the one, the only Nick Davis, star of Nova FM, former voice of the Brisbane Broncos, local level AFL umpire as well. Is there anything you can't do, Dickie?
Well, you didn't mention the 175 games as a lifetime review QAFC, but that's fine. We'll let that go. Hello, welcome.
Friday night superstar.
Friday night, here we go. Never played a game of seniors in my life. I think Rezzies. I made QAFL Rezzies once. But look, it's great to be back here. I mean,
so we're entirely unqualified to be talking about the game that we are, but we'll just roll on.
It's pure passion. It's pure passion. I'll tell you what.
Just here for the love of the game.
So gets the passion flying. It is about 25 degrees here at Jack Esplin Oval, one of the beautiful venues here in Queensland. This is football heritage right here. And as you said, Jack, two teams that a season that got away from them last year. At Palm Beach, there was a bit of Richmond 2018 about them. They dominated the comp all year and then just fell away to their Achilles heel, Surfers Paradise. And I called that Morningside prelim last year. They tried to catch Redlands right at the end, but they ran out of gas. So, look, it's going to be star power up against system this year. Big names, everything. What can Morningside do? They're always up there, but at the same time, Palm Beach, they're hurting. They would have been hurting from last year. That was theirs for the taking. And, well, 2 Grogan medalists in their lineup. Tom Hickey back from his self-imposed sabbatical, along with Levi Casbolt. Stars all over the park, but
they do have one big out this year, though, and that is Harry Benson, who was the Coaches Award winner last year, who's gone back to go and play in Country Victoria this season. So Palm Beach will miss him. But it does look to be 2 evenly matched sides, and you never know what you're going to get in round 1 as well. Practice form can only stand for so much. And, well, haven't the weather gods turned it on this afternoon, Dickie? 25 degrees, well, hardly a cloud in the sky. There's a couple of little patchy ones there. These are the ones I like to just call the little, like, scene fillers.
Graph is the thing, we'll consult the guide, but look, Jack, I'll walk through the social club here at Jack Esplanade.
Isn't it a vibe?
I'll tell you what, I'll find it very difficult to be standing up here because I'd love to be down there. This is what you want. This is what we've been asking for so long. And we're about to get underway. It looks like Palm Beach have won the toss. They'll be kicking it to the right of your screen. Jack, those westerly winds came through last night, but they've swung the other way, blowing towards us. Towards our commentary position, nice and light, so pretty.
It's only a breeze that you would call slightish.
No one favoured anyone here, but we're about to get underway. This is what we waited for. Late March footy. To the footy purist, it feels right, and this is match of the round. This is what we've been waiting for, Jack.
It does. It does look nice and dry out there. So I reckon we're going to have a fast, high-scoring, end-to-end game. Probably, I'm going to call it now. Both teams are going to score over 100 points this afternoon. And it'll be interesting to see how the sides will adapt to new rules that have been implemented at an AFL level. They're also being brought down to a QAFL level, the new ruck rule, the lasso, last touch out of bounds rule. How the teams will adapt to that will be an interesting subplot to tonight's match, or today's match even.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We've still got 4 big quarters of footy to go. But you're right, as I said, Morningside system, and this is the club famous for being top down all the way through. And what we're about to see from them is maybe how well they can actually implement that. So I reckon we're going to see a lot of running off the man. That stand rule down by is going to be really hard to enforce. We've seen that through all trial matches all over the country. So let's see how well they can take the game on. Can they get a fast start? Because that is what Palm Beach will remember from their prelim final last year. They let that first quarter get away and they could not come back from it. So Palm have to start here. So let's have a look at our matchups as they head forward. As we said, Palm Beach kicked it to the right of your screen. And, well, Levi Casbolt, he is going to be the target. He always has been. And we've been told reliably from the club who his matchup is going to be today. It
is young Jack Maligan playing his first game for Morningside. He's crossed from Country Victoria, a Colac boy, and we know that they are tough as a cat's head down in that part of the world, the part of the world that produced Luke Hodge into AFL football as well. So Jack Maligan, it'll be interesting to see. Not massive, not a big size, but a real nugget and a born competitor, we are led to believe. So how he will match up against Levi Casbolt will be one of the stories of this afternoon.
Houston. He's chasing success. Jack, get us underway.
Howson and Hickey doing the ruck work. Bursting through there was Harrison. Big pack of players around it. Hickey put his head over the footy and was wrapped up straight away. We'll have a repeat stoppage about a metre away from the centre circle. An umpire wasting absolutely no time. Hickey got the tap. Simpson was through there. Putting his head over it was Griffiths and was taken in a strong tackle by... You get Simpson there at the bottom of the pack. No, it was Hollian. So Hickey, he's put his stamp on the game early. Couple of taps. He just mungled it towards half forward. Putting his head over the footy was Wason. And Wason was wrapped up. Wason, one of the best on in the semi-final that Morningside won over Aspley last season, as Griffiths just hoits it on the boot up towards half forward, ball inside the centre square, well picked up by Cameron Reeves. He got it back to Lovig, who's going to go long inside the forward 50. Buzzer is there, pushed his man out of the way. Graham came across, gave a handball to the man there, and they're going to clear it wide to the outer side of the ground, close to the boundary line.
Brown, youth injection department, cutting through the line, looking deep in the half-forward direction. Got the one-on-one he wants. It could be taking good. Preston Collins, top two Collins, works him underneath the ball. And the umpire's going to call that one in. The new lasso rule. As you see, that was a bumble over the line. I'm going to see something though. I got blood rule early.
So coming off the blood rule is 22 for Palm Beach. That's Josh Pickus with the skinhead there. He's a tough-looking hombre, isn't he? He will,
know their hair is fading away.
and he looks to be split just above the eyes there as well. So nasty cut for Pickus. And coming onto the ground in the 68. I love a high-numbered jumper. That's Lockie Cramp.
68 is a number of noise.
What do you reckon his Lockie Cramp? What do you reckon his nickname is? Gone down with?
Crampese.
Well, David Crampese. I like it. So both sides locked at nil apiece. Early stages, first quarter. TPIL Lawyers. Hickey gets front position again. I feel like he's won every ruck duel he's been in. And a strong tackle, and Morningside are going to get a free kick for holding the ball, and Luca Winton will be the beneficiary.
Well, this is what Morningside do best. They love to launch off this half-back flank here. No options though, so well done to the Palmy spread. Hickey just forcing it over the line. They managed to keep it in though, so Morningside away. They've escaped. Got his man caught under the ball. The cavalry arrives. It's Harrison Day. Looks back inboard, looking at that switch. Finds Graham in the back pocket. Really opening up the ground now. Here comes Lester Sutherland, takes it clean on the half-back flank. And there we go. Not in that protected zone there. So the player has to get out of that extra area. I think it's catching out a lot. So this is the thing that's going to fatigue him. You can be aware of it. Lester Sutherland wastes no time, gets it long, deep towards the forward line. Beeman gets there first. Seen over the line by Preston Collins. Our first score of the afternoon is a 9-1 rush behind at Palm Beach Currumbin. Lead by the sole 3-point.
So it'll be McDonough to bring it in for Morningside. Kicking to the left of your screen, Morningside in this first quarter. McDonald is going to go up the gutter. The kick set a task for Cockatoo Collins. Good enough to take the mark. 45 out from his defensive goal face. He looks to the right-hand side. He's going to switch it wide to the outer wing here and kicked it straight down the throat of Hickey, who led Howson to the football and took a strong mark, Tom Hickey. So he's stamping his dominance on this game early. He's won just about every hit out. Had a couple of possessions. Now he has it on the outer side. He switches inboard and finds Harrison. Harrison, 75 from home, goes long in the Casbolt direction. 2 for company. Tried to dart out the back. The ball went over his head. And now we'll have a throw in 15 metres out.
Yeah, very clever play there by Milligan, working Colac. That he hasn't quite got the same sort of size to go with Casbolt, but just saw that ball caught in the wind, nudged him under it, just broke the line of flight. And that's, I think, how he's going to have to play this afternoon. So can Palmer take this opportunity to feel that wind picking up again? Little push, not called. Levi gets first hands to the footy, falls through. Collins waiting there. Good drive, comes through the middle to O'Brien. It's a low, wobbly kick. Takes a moment, sets his feet, and there's the first of the afternoon. Corey Beeman puts it through.
Beautiful body work by Corey Beeman. Got rid of his man, gathered, and a calm finish too. So Palm Beach, they've looked effective going forward.
They haven't necessarily been clean coming in, but so that wind is picking up. But just to take that little moment, you saw him just set himself, realising he had the time, had a very easy shot, and that was just cool and calm. So I'd love to see that from Corey Beeman. They'll be part of this Palm Beach Currumbin team for quite a while. Lost a few teammates over the summer, fair few boys heading up to Darwin. Strong part of that contingent who are really chasing that September success. So it's 1-1-7, Palm Beach.
So big task here for Jake Howson. Hickey wins another tap. Simpson was wrapped up, managed to get a handball away. Tapping it forward was O'Brien, who goes inside forward 50. Casbolt tried to dart out the back. Doing well was Malikan, got a handball out in the Cockatoo Collins direction. And now they're going to go long to the half-back flank. Making the contest there was Howson, took a strong mark. So Jake Howson gets his first touch of the day. He's 70 metres out from his defensive goal face. He's going to heave it long along the line. Hickey's got back in position. It travels over his head. All Panthers at the fall of the ball, and unable to keep it in was Perslow. And we'll have a throw in front of the interchange benches. Dead centre wing of Jack Esplin Oval. on a beautiful Saturday afternoon for TPIL Lawyers QAFL Round 1 action. Match of the day, Jack Fulham and Nick Davis, your call team this afternoon. Howson won it down. Harrison laid a good tackle for Palm Beach Currumbin, and we'll have a ball up. Centre wing.
Well, it looks refreshed, doesn't it? He took that year off footy, and already just controls the game. A real presence out there. Doesn't quite get the hands of Lee and Simpson. That line, and Simpson lets him know about it too. He's been ahead.
It's a real street Jesus looking operator, Tom Hickey.
Messiah, has he returned?
Grogan medalist in 2024. Star of the competition.
Walk out and come back. He knows what he wants. Morningside there first. Dances his way through. Rolls, skipper, hands out to Howson, bobs along. The spread of the defence working well. Let them get around each other too. They're on.
So both teams prelim finalists in 2025 as Luca Winton comes off for a spell. And Industrious in the early minutes. Ball inside 50 for Morningside. Hickey won the tap. Strong tackle was laid on Tanks, and we're going to have another ball up just inside the 50-metre arc. The Panthers kicking to the left of your screen in this first quarter. They trail by 7 points. Hickey won it down. Rolls left it behind. Working in a phone box there. Palm Beach Currumbin managed to get it out, extracted it through Michael Moore, who goes to the far side of the ground. Dawson, one-on-one against Lovig. Lovig pushed him off the football, managed to tap it to a teammate, and they're going to go inside 50. No, decided to backtrack to Cockatoo Collins, who heaved a long ball inside 50 now. Big pack of players. At the fall of it there was Buzzer. Couldn't take the mark. But Buzzer's going to get a handball. Swing onto his left boot. Kick Morningside's first of the game. What a finish, Wiley Buzzer. Palm Beach Currumbin 117, Morningside on the board, 1 straight 6. It's a 1-point ball game.
Well, Jack, that sequence of play there, that started over on that far wing. It was Cam Loving. That is that old school drill you do, 1v1. Who is going to win the footy? He just outbodied Dawson, fought for it, just wanted it that little bit more. And we can see the direction the Morningside are taking there. They want to be a little bit more, full forward centric. And well, Wiley Buzzer, welcome back to Morningside.
Oh, the Buzzer versus Casbolt shootout. Could we have one at Jack Esplin Oval? And Wiley Buzzer was a key member of Southport's team last year in the VFL, a Southport team that went all the way to the grand final in the VFL. So ball up in the middle. Hickey tapped it to the advantage of Simpson. And there's going to be a push in the back, free kick. Advantage paid. Lovey going back with the flight of it. Good contest, but it was picked up by Michael Moore, who turned inside, and now he had a man on. It was Harrison who got run down. Wasn't looking in the rear vision mirror. And who got him? It was Kelly Castle, who takes the free kick. Good kick inside 50. It was punched away by Pickus. Players fighting for it at ground level. And we'll have a ball up about 35 metres out from the Morningside goal.
Kelly Castle locked that radar from 30 metres away. Hickey gets the tap down. Ball bubbled through. Can they take this opportunity now, Morningside? They've got their tails up. They've got men behind the ball. They want it. Loads up from outside 50, but goes shorter. Looks for the inside option. Good tackle. Hands through. Waiting there is Lester Sutherland. And now Palm Beach will escape outside the 2-2 in. 2-on-1 just needs to beat it. Got to work hard now to special Cockatoo Collins. They're industrious. They want the extra man here if they want it. Numbers away. High floating hand pass. McDonough waiting down the front. Wrapped up in a tackle. Oh, they're finding their rhythm both sides now. Jack have felt each other out, and now the game plans are going at each other.
They sure are. The intensity up early in this one. It is a warm day. How long can they sustain it for? There's a good handball inboard from Simpson. Just missed its mark, and it was tapped out of bounds by Morningside, so we'll have a throw in. Morningside side of halfway, this broadcast side of Jack Esplin Oval, bathed in bright blue sunshine on a Saturday afternoon. So Hickey and Howson still going at it. Ball cleared them both. And strong tackle. And the Morningside bench calling for high contact, and it's going to be given. So taking the free kick is Max Nelson, the Admiral. He's going to wheel around. Oh, sold some candy and then spun around onto his left. It was poor kick going forward. It set a task for Winton, who got it. And now here's Nelson again, taken in a massive tackle by Liam O'Brien. And the boys are into it early. Oh, Luca Winton set Max Nelson a task. There's a little bit going on off the ball. Oh, wow, Zach Harrison needs to be careful because he let a few go. And the ball comes inside forward 50 and Morningside taking a mark 45 metres out. It was a nice ball from Nelson. Hit his man there, Matthew Waters, on the chest. And Waters from 45 metres out, 45-degree angle. Go back and put the Panthers in front. And a bit of spite in this game, Dickie.
Great awareness there from Max Nelson too. And Brazilians just bounce back up. He got level there. His ancestors get up and have a look around and compose and see the situation. Now Morningside just starting to feel a bit of advantage here.
So Waters gets the hurry up from the umpire. He starts his approach now. He'll strike it from 46, 47. It looks good off the boot. It is just fading late for a minor score. Score's tied. 1-1-7 apiece here at Jack Esplin Oval. I reckon we played maybe 11, 12 minutes in the first quarter. We need to find a clock somewhere.
Footy back here. Here comes Tommy Simpson just pushing his way through. He has that much momentum. At least kept going, but he's got what he did. And then he's got level as well, McDonough.
Wow.
There is heat out here.
Geez, there are some wheeling contest early in this one, and I'm going to put this out here. I don't think it's too far until we see a yellow card from someone.
Both coaches say, all right, great, you've set the tone both ways, but at the same time, you do something silly. These are two very evenly matched teams. Don't lose yourself in the process here.
Now, Tommy Simpson, he does kick the football a long way for a little man.
What can he do? Simpson, 49 metres out. Just swinging away, minus score. So that breeze just blowing towards us here.
A little bit hard to judge early.
117 plays 1-2-8. Palm Beach. Swindles the lead.
So Buzzer and Cameron Reeves out on this broadcast side. The kick will go in their direction. It was delivered from Dawson. Waters and Buzzer. Buzzer claims the mark, not paid by the umpire. And then he ended up making high contact on Liam O'Brien.
He bumped him like a whack-a-mole there.
Well,
It was only his height that was the problem.
well, Liam O'Brien's living most of his life underground. He's a little man, and Wiley Buzzer just couldn't get the bumper bar down in time. Flying for the mark there was Tanks, dropped it close to the boundary line, but he's picked up, and here's Tanks again. Short to half back. Waters had it knocked away from him. Lovig was at the fall. The ball beat one man and then sent a high ball in the direction of McLeod, who's going to get a free kick for a push. No, in fact, it'll go the way of Matthew Waters. They've got men on. And here's Tanks. He's going to go, it was Cameron Reeves, and we've got a free kick downfield. And it'll go the way of your man, Kelly Castle, with the tight slick back bun. So Castle to go back and put Morningside in front, and it was a sloppy downfield free kick. So what is happening with the football here? It's going to be Cameron Reeves that's been marched downfield. Castle won't get the free kick, and Cameron Reeves will take it 45 metres out. Slightly better angles than from what Waters kicked on a few moments ago. So Cameron Reeves crosses the arc of 50. Doesn't strike it well. Pushed it across the face. Won't even make the distance. It was a big fly there at ground level from Excel. And Palm Beach, Currumbin clear. Lovig on the outer side had it knocked away from him. And they're working close to the boundary line. And content to see it across was Vivas Brown.
Ball in, far side of the ground. In the wing, both teams feel each other out. Contrary to what scoreboard said, is 1-1-7 to 1-2-8 here. The old scoreboard is Morningside, the new one just look, I'm liking the way the Palm Beach are already rebounding their footy, a lot faster getting out. Here they go again. Flying long, no options deep at the moment. And Levi gets into a wrestle. He wants to be the target. He's moved off his man. He's trying to get away from Milligan. They've gone the Levi direction. He's clunked it. Now, you'd say not a great spot for him. Wheels around the right. He's got options left, right, and centre. And that was too easy there. Ben McKinney unmarked. And that's what he's capable of doing. Mind you, I wouldn't mind backing him from that far side of the ground, that wind blowing across. But even despite that contest there, that was just a little bit too easy for some back pocket, reclaiming that 50-50 on the wing. Palm Beach, I think, just strengthening right now. McKinney. Very good off the boot. McKinney slots the second for the Lions.
Chuck 43. That's it.
They move to 2-2-14. Morningside 1-1-7. Jack Fulham.
Well, beautiful play by Levi Casbolt. Took the mark where the boundary line intersects the 50 metre. And then wheeled inboard. Found McKinney. And McKinney did the rest. It was good play. And it was just eyes-up football from Levi Casbolt, where he has been known in the past to maybe get a little bit ahead of himself and go and have a shot from that kind of range. Wait for teammates to run into that forward 50 and pick one of them out. So we've got an entertaining tussle to start this one. Palm Beach 2-1-13, Morningside 1-1-7. It's a 6-point margin. So Wiley Buzzer goes into the ruck, doesn't jump at it. Hickey won it. McDonough coming the other way, did well. Should have been a push in the back on Rolls. Umpire said no, we'll have a ball up still inside the centre square.
You do have to admire the evolution of the tackling technique now that they've really tried to push out that sling, that driving into the ground, the sort of wrist grab and roll. Both teams look like they've been trained thoroughly in the dark arts. I've seen the wrestling mat here, Jack Fulham, and already got a bit of a spin over summer here at Jack Esplin Oval.
Well, at half-time, you're going to Suplex City.
Hell in the cell.
Here's Wason, high ball, up and under. Oh, good chest mark taken by Purslow, who came charging out. He went to the top of the square. It bounced off the chest. I think it was Waters there who dropped the mark. And we've got a tussle at ground level over ball up 25 metres out.
Yeah, good space opened up, good lead coming out, but just dropped short on him.
So Waters did the ruck work against Hickey, who took it out of the ruck, was tackled, barely got it away. But Palm Beach under a massive pressure. And we've got a free kick for holding the ball. McLeod took the advantage, snapped on goal and kicked it. Morningside had their second.
Oh, Big Shaq with the big moves. We've wanted to see what his year is going to be like this year. We saw the flashes of brilliance from him last season, but can he put something consistent together? Can he be a constant option for them down forward? And in a moment where their side needed him, great game awareness to take the advantage there, and that went through almost too easily.
It was a good finish, and he'd want to kick it as well because advantage was paid. He took it upon himself, but it was a class finish, went straight through the middle. Shaq McLeod has his first goal for season 2026. As Morningside ring the changes, among them McDonough coming off. So both sides going end to end here in the first quarter. Hickey's been good in the ruck. Howson back in there for Morningside. Hickey just took it unopposed out of the ruck. And we'll have another stoppage. Both sides 2-1-13 apiece. TPIL Lawyers QAFL game of the day. Charging out at it. Palm Beach Currumbin go inside forward 50. Lester Sutherland just toe poked it forward. Could have been a free kick going the way of Dawson. And eventually Morningside kick it towards that outer side and kick it out on the full.
So what are they going to do here? As I said, we unfortunately don't have a gauge of the time as we go, but about 20 minutes is played. So go long in towards the hot spot, but no one home. The lead just didn't come out in time. And chopped off nicely by Pendlebury. He's got a man right there in the middle. This is what Morningside do well. Finds Winton. He's got options on the wing if he wants it. Low little dribbling kicks. Put his man under pressure there. Wason was good enough, but here comes Levi. Gets the hands back. Finds the captain in Dawson. Dawson bombs it long inside the 50. He had a man in the square. Didn't quite see him. Ball goes over the line for a boundary throw in. But they're building the pressure here, Palm Beach. Time to lock it in.
And both sides making a few skill errors in the last 5 minutes.
I think this breeze is actually causing a bit of havoc.
It has. It's really picked up since
It's got a swirl
the start
to
of the game. Because when we arrived here, it was quite still. Casbolt doing the ruck work, took it out of the ruck, wanted to get back on his right, decided to try and give a handball off. It was a strong tackle late on Horn. we'll have another ball up 35 metres out from Palm Beach's goal. That was Pickus doing the tackling. Casbolt flicked it over the back. That was clever, but flicked it straight to a Morningside player who just hacked it out of danger. Hickey picked it up, got a handball inboard to Sekic, and now close to the boundary line. Here's Jed Harrison, the vice-captain, sends it inside forward 50. It just kind of zigged and zagged in the breeze, that kick, and it ended up on the chest of a Morningside player inside forward 50, and I think it's McKinney shooting for his second, 35 metres out, tough angle.
Yeah, a bit of reverse swing about that, dipped at the last second, and I was worried watching McKinney run into Levi's path, but he read it better than anyone else, and if he can sit this back against the breeze, aim for that far post, the Lions are on.
So McKinney marches in, he's listened to your advice, but the breeze deserts him when he needed it most. And it just stayed on its line and missed to the left-hand side. So a minor score. Palm Beach take the lead.
Thank you for blaming the breeze and not my advice. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. We look after each other in the commentary gantry.
It's us against the world. All right, well, he's got options out wide. Just not covered there as they aim to spread right back. It's Pendlebury across the half-back flank. Cuts back inboard. This is more Morningside footy. Will look back in towards the centre, but hasn't got the options. He's got a switch if he wants. Chooses to take the game on now. Loving. Looks towards centre half forward. Needs a target. Couldn't hold front position. Hands came out the lines. They're running in counter-attack, but didn't quite find the target. But look at the numbers they've got. Still stretching forward. Wants another one. Here comes Sekic. He's been very dangerous around that half-forward flank, running off half-back. But again, just that pressure, just that bumbling footy. Not clean hands quite yet. Got a ball up 55 metres out from goal.
Top of the arc, Palm Beach Currumbin in attack. Hickey again took it out, got a handball away to the 68. Lockie Cramp goes top of the square, went over Levi's head, came off hands, and Max Nelson was there to see it through for another minor score. So Palm Beach peppering it. They've had the best of play in the last 5 minutes. And it'll be Liam Dawson, the star off-season recruit from Aspley, former Brisbane Lion, to do the kick in. He just takes some charity yardage around to the 30 and then pumps it long towards half-back. Standing under it was Rolls, who couldn't take the mark. Palm Beach, they go inside forward 50 again through Harrison, close to the boundary line. And two men coming across to spoil of it. One of them was Dawson. The other was Cockatoo Collins, and we'll have a throw in 40 metres out.
24 minutes played. All about to be slung back in. Oh, I know this umpire.
Cool.
Oh, I've had him before. All right, ball comes in. What can they do? We're into red time. Darcy Cameron-Reeves couldn't keep his feet and was punished for it. The Lions have the numbers at the fall of the ball. Just got to be clean with it. Shells out another one. Kicks around the corner. Harrison, the vice-captain, looking in the long direction. No one there. Morningside able to clean up, but they're not out of danger yet. Will he rush it through? Oof. Oh, he played that well. He played that smart.
He looked like a rugby league player heading for the try line there, Max Nelson.
Yeah, Maxie Nelson.
Going to have to check the grounding.
Yeah, clever about that. McDonough wanting to move it on. It's got a bit of regrowth coming through at the moment. McDonough was a lot blonder in the prelim final last year. Just bangs it straight down the middle of the ground. It might work out because Buzzer is clean and cool with it. Here we go. Old-fashioned one-on-one. Can he keep his feet? No, he can't, unfortunately, for Shaq. But he gets it the second time around. Palmy have the numbers clean up. A third tackle by McLeod. But they look back inboard the lines and they're able to mop up. Zach Harrison calls to slow the footy down. Let's have a bit of composure here, boys.
So Harrison, he's on the point of the square at half-back. They send it towards half-forward. Oh, Casbolt got a push in the back from Nelson. That's a free kick every day of the week, son. Can't be doing that.
And smart play by Morningside. We're not going to give that back to you. You go and get it, big fella.
So big Levi, 75 metres from home, just chips it inboard, barely the required to Ty Fitzgerald. His first touch of the day, who go into the side forward 50. Just a little bit too much on it for the short man Simpson, and they're pumped out of danger by Morningside. Buzzer not even looking at the football, having a one-on-one wrestle with Microsoft Excel. And Buzzer's going to get the free kick even though he wasn't looking at it. Picks it up, Buzzer goes inside forward 50, and that kick, well, it was
40 gods. 40 gods.
Shit out. So Sekic has it deep in his back pocket for Palm Beach Currumbin. He'll go to the top of the goal square and find a man, and they just look content to run a little bit of clock.
Well, 2-5-17 Palm Beach. Probably could have taken more of their opportunities, but interesting piece of play there. But Wiley Buzzer's already proving to be a problem. They let him get a one-on-one. He looks controlled. So the Lions now just looking to chip it round. Can they find their way through this flood defence? Mark taken by XL. Freak in the sheets. Long down the line, 1-on-1. Levi. Tell you what, Nelson is working that hard to get front position, and it's working out for him, so well played. Now this is Morningside footy. Now they're off and running. Here comes McDonough, just bangs it long to the 1-on-1. Can he get front position? Works him underneath it. Here he goes. McLeod. Shaq rolls it through. He played him sensationally.
What a finish from Shaq McLeod. The one-on-one duel. Just knew the right moment to put the body in, knock his man off, and it was a clean pickup, and the snap was fantastic because he didn't have a lot of time to put the boot on ball.
Well, that was just pure forward craft there, and that's the thing the Morningside coaching staff would love to see, the impact he can have in big moments. Palmy were coming, but the defence off half-back, excellent stuff. Now their system's up and running. They have to keep driving through the middle. We're in red time here, and Palm Beach, as I said, 2-5-17 this quarter. Can't afford to bleed another one. I reckon they've had the impetus for most of this game, but it's just starting to get away with them. Can't let this get away right now. First quarters have not been their thing.
So Howson into the ruck for Palm Beach Currumbin was Walkerton, and Morningside will go forward. There's your man Castle. Coming the other way and doing well was Jed Harrison. So on the point of the square at half-back, Simpson is there, so's AJ Dawson. And we're going to have a ball up just outside the 50-metre arc. Morningside into attack. Can't be too long to go in this first quarter. It's been an entertaining one. Doing the ruck work was Perslow. High up and under kick there from Gazonda. Now Morningside have it. Little fumble in the middle of the ground. Palm Beach, they can strike here through Pickass, who picked up the football, got a handball off to a runner who tried to go back inside, was taken in a two-man tackle. One of them was McDonough. Great play, Morningside. Great defence, and McDonough will take the free kick.
Switches on, but McDonough's got eyes down the field. And they want to run this again. Look at them just chip it and work their way through. Here comes Tanks. It's been held up. McDonough wanted it again. Get those super coaches up. Goes in short, nicely taken there by Zane Pearce, part of the new youth brigade they've injected into the off-season. Pearce looking for the option downfield. He's got a 2-on-1, drops over the back. No, must have been touched off hands, so he's got to work a little bit harder. It's Kai Perslow puts it across the face of goal. Everyone was confused there. DCR dances in and out, gets the hands over the top. Palmy have to be good. Cameron Reeves affects the tackle again. Just tumbles a kick down the line. The first bounce is always going to go over the top. Well danced. It's Wason. Looks back inside. Into the hot spot. Buzzer just knocks everyone over. Picked up there by Michael Moore. And we've got a ball up 15 metres out. This is very dangerous for Palm Beach. They would love another one before quarter time. Jack Fulham, the Siders.
Absolutely they will. Perslow doing the ruck work. He took it out of the ruck, had his kick smothered. Horn was there, tackled, managed to get a handball back in the Vivas-Brown direction, and Vivas-Brown locked up. We'll have a ball up 40 metres out. Morningside deep into attack. They looked on the ropes at a couple of points in this quarter, Morningside. They've had it all their own way in the last couple of minutes. Buzzer was taken without it. No free kick. Perslow goes to the top of the square. Palm Beach players there. Loving took it off hands and then kicked it out on the full. He's claiming for touched. He's not going to get that. It was Darcy Cameron Reeves, in fact. And Palm Beach Currumbin will take the free kick deep inside their defensive 50.
Tell you what, any sort of high ball put up to the hot spot is so dangerous in this swirling breeze. Like a Matt Burton bomb coming down. It's very hard to get a read on it. It's working nicely for Morningside, so Palm Beach just have to keep control. Dawson. We need calm and composure. You go to your captain. But now put it out of bounds on the full. Jack, we've ticked it up to 30 minutes now. That breeze is picking up too. Can they find a man inside? Not quite taken. McLeod for a third.
It was
pardon me. He's only moved too fast. Through for a minor score. Missed opportunity there.
It was.
Probably had a little bit more time.
There's a few issues up there on the scoreboard as well. Not sure if the young fellas can count. That's all right. Learning experience for us all. Neither can I. So Palm Beach Currumbin at half back. Little chip up the line. And they've got players out. They're going to look inboard. And coming up the mark there was Ty Fitzgerald. He delivers right into the middle of the ground and finds Lockie Cramp, who's been industrious in this first quarter. Sold some candy to the man on the mark. The kick inside forward 50 was mediocre at best. Cramp followed up, taken in a strong tackle just outside the 50-metre arc. We'll have a ball up.
You've got to flood these numbers down if you're Morningside. Miss your opportunities down there. Can't bleed one now. Hickey just does his own work there very nicely. What can they do? Simpson runs around everyone to look back inside. Little bump ball, tap behind needed. Here comes the Cramp. Looks inside. He's about to be run down from behind. Still going. The Cramp's underneath it. Do you drag it in? No, says the umpire. Going to have that. 2 minutes gone. My count is correct. So really can't afford to give anything away. Buzzer's doing the ruck work against Levi. Just dancing through the pack was Harrison. Mark safe on the chest. Cockatoo Collins. Be more than happy to slow things right down.
So Cockatoo Collins, he'll come broadcast side. It's a high ball close to the boundary. Darcy Cameron Reeves went with the one hand, almost able to reel it in, and Jack Excel was taken in a strong tackle.
So his 7th tackle of the quarter, DCR.
He's been good. So ball up, close to the boundary line. Broadcast side, Hickey just tapped it back into the path of Simpson, who lost his feet. His Cramp again. He's been good, the young man. High up and under ball, very close to the boundary line. And that goes out on the full. But I like what we've seen from Lockie Cramp in the 68. And I tell you what, if he keeps playing like this, he won't be wearing 68 much longer.
No, make it his thing. It's a new generation. I love this.
Just one away from 69.
And one away from 6-7 as well. It's a very frustrating number.
It is.
Splits of generations.
McDonough, high ball to centre wing. Sakic couldn't take the mark. Castle at ground level was tackled by Sakic.
He just wants to keep it going. Liam O'Brien struggling with hearing there, I think. Maybe just ignored the whistle because he wanted that smoke. Hickey diving. Big tackle. Ty Fitzgerald just threw the shoulder in too. Going back with the flight. Well, not 15 play on. Gee, tough one.
Wow.
He did all the work and they just 3 lines were just waiting for him.
Extraordinary piece of play. Then go and have a free kick against you. Kelly Castle.
Kelly Castle, you did nothing wrong, young man. Tell you what, Jack, they are just throwing themselves at the footy. This is a magnificent contest. They are playing on pure adrenaline. They're going to be sore tomorrow, and it's not even quarter time. Castle just trying to work his way through. Here comes Pearce. Wrapped up, didn't have the footy, keeps it going on. The Lions, can they settle things down? Can they escape? They link up through the chain of hands. Here comes O'Brien. Just bangs it towards the top of the 50. Going back with a flight. That is a clean grab by Dawson. That is experience. That's your vice captain right there.
They've held up under pressure, the Morningside defence. Dawson, the recruit, he's been good. He goes into his defensive goal square and finds Malikan, who goes further afield. And here's McDonough. The big gun's down back. McDonough looking for Lovig. And the kick just outside of his reach. And it'll go across the boundary line. Palm Beach Currumbin will take the free kick. The lasso rule, and it'll be Sam Graham. Can't be too long to go. Graham just takes off and then pumps
downfield.
It high.
Downfield.
And we've got a downfield free kick.
It's
who
silly.
will be the beneficiary? Is it going to be Hickey or Levi? No, it is going to be Ty Fitzgerald. And from 40 metres out, Ty Fitzgerald can give Palm Beach Currumbin the lead on the eve of quarter time. So did you see what the free kick was for?
Yeah, it just got cleaned up behind the footy as soon as he got rid of it. Yeah, just a silly one to give away at this time.
Ty Fitzgerald marches in. It looks nice off the boot, right over the goal umpire's hat. And Palm Beach Currumbin have their 3rd of the day. They take the lead. They're 3-5-23. Morningside 3-2-20. 3-point ball game. We've gone close to 36 minutes in this first quarter.
Real coach killer there for Paul Egg. And now, Jack, I've just realised that we are right next to the Morningside coach's box here. Oh. So we're going to get some very direct feedback or some very good intel if we want. Probably just tickle the shoulder if I wanted to. I probably should.
Boys?
There you go. G'day, guys.
I
would have made the same change too, yeah.
Do you reckon we can get a boom mic and just put it across? We got a boom mic anywhere?
We'll get one. So, Jack, according to my iPhone here, we've played 36 minutes.
So it will be nice to have that digital scoreboard.
No, I know. So to our viewers who are screaming at us, trying to correct us, just doing our best. Clever from the Admiral. Nelson just puts it to the top of the back 50. Tell you what, both teams not wanting to slow this down. They want every opportunity. Tommy Horn's got it.
The Horn Dog.
As the big 747 comes over the top of us. Beautiful suburb, Hawthorn. Sorry, do not correct me on what plane that is, because I know you're about to.
And his Nambus A350 ditch.
Of course it is. Look, either way, the local residents will complain about it.
Don't insult our fellow plane people.
No, fair enough.
It's a beautiful plane.
Plain and simple, you people. All right, McDonough on centre wing. Honestly, as his radio, I think he's just waiting for someone to give away a free kick. Launches it, but, well, that'll do us for the first term. And what a quarter it was. 3-point lead in the end to Palm Beach Currumbin. They lead 3-5-23. Morningside at 3-2-20. It is round one of the TPIL Lawyers QAFL Premiership season for 2026. Last year's 2 losing prelim finalists going at it. This is their reckoning. We hope wherever you're watching, you are enjoying this coverage. We'll be back very soon with the second quarter.
AFL Nines, it's footy for
best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game, looking at making a comeback.
It's footy for when your week's pretty cooked. Or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy!
It's footy for me.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Welcome back to Jack Esplin Oval in Morningside. The TPIL Lawyers QAFL Round 1 match of the day. My name's Jack Fulham. Alongside me on the gantry is Nick Davis. And wow, haven't we seen an entertaining first quarter of play here under bright blue sunny skies in the River City. Palm Beach Currumbin, the visitors, lead by 3 points at quarter time over the home side, the Morningside Panthers. And, well, Nick Davis, who caught your eye in that first quarter?
Well, the Stars straight away for what they've been looking for a long time is to have that small forward option, and for Morningside, for Shaquille McLeod to pop up and kick two in moments that were just desperately needed in 50-50s. That's been the difference, because this has been two heavyweights that have just come out and smashed each other for a quarter. I reckon everyone was just waiting for that quarter time break to get a breather, because that was intense. But it came down to little moments like that, and I think Morningside just took them when they were there.
Yeah.
So they'd be very happy with that. But to see Wiley Buzzer out there, he just looks like he's calm, he's got time and space. And, well, the man he's going up against here in the ruck, Tom Hickey, took a sabbatical from footy after winning the Grogan medal back in 24. Well, geez, he's just come straight back. He looks refreshed, he's moving well, and he's been controlling this game. So I'm interested to see this breakdown of how much time Buzzer's going to spend between the forward line and the ruck. But they look like they're going to have to do something about Tom Hickey, because he's in control.
Well, the two ex-AFL Street Jesuses about to do battle. Wiley Buzzer and Tom Hickey. Second quarter getting underway. TPIL Lawyers QAFL action. Hickey wins the tap straight down to Simpson, who was taken in a strong tackle by Rolls, and Rolls will get the free kick right on Simpson's hammer, as they have been all afternoon so far. So Rolls takes the free kick, goes long inside forward 50, and a mark taken up front. That's a strong grab from Waters. Too big and too strong. Took it on his chest, and from 35 metres out, slightish angle to give Morningside the perfect start to the second quarter.
Yeah, I think this is what they want. They've been trying to work out how this matchup was going to go. But by moving Waters down and Buzzer into the ruck, there's a little bit going on behind play. Just having a bit of a chat.
Well, Tom Simpson involved. He's a known agitator. Luca Winton there.
Both teams trying to really screen their side of the story there, but we return to the play as Waters lines up for the first.
Big Muddy. Here he comes from 35 metres out. He pushes it away to the left-hand side, and that one's not coming back. Another minor score for Morningside. They're 3-3-21. Palm Beach Currumbin 3-5-23. It's a 2-point ball game.
I think both sides now, after that sheer adrenaline, there's got to be a bit of a dump here. So, well, choose your words carefully, Nick. Mates, round one for me as well. They just chip over the top. We've lost Jack Fulham for a bit.
Toilet's just
he'll clean himself up. It's Harrison, another chip down the line. Finds Hollian. Now, could have gone back, but just aims to bang it down. Bodies flying everywhere. Should be seen over the line. Now, tackle without the ball there. Umpire didn't have line of sight. That's okay. He's going to call it up now. I'll tell you what, they're just sheer ferocity. As Hickey and Buzzer go at it. Both beautifully curly. Hands over the top now. They got some run. Has to be clean with it. Simpson gets decked afterwards. Looks back inside. Morningside with the numbers. Just going to punch it down the line. The buzz, he can take it in front of the social club. He'll like that.
It's a beautiful kick from the Admiral.
And no humidity in the air, but a lot of curls for both of them. There's the buzz. Inside forward 50. Just chopped off very clean and says, settle down, please. Harrison Day wheels around. He's got a man inside. He's got to split the difference, but McDonough read it better than anyone else. And he'll look to get off. Here he goes now. He's going to run around. Just bangs it along with the left. Down towards the top of the square. He's got some carry behind it to get McDonough. Through from minus score.
And while we've got a little bit of time, let's go around the grounds. Round one QAFL action. Broadbeach lead Labrador 40-31. Maroochydore 45-4 up over Aspley. Noosa lead Cooperoo 40-25, and Mount Gravatt leading Sherwood 32-22. And the final game, Surfers Paradise 12 points up over Redland Victoria Point.
Grand final rematch there. But don't worry, you've got match of the round right here. You've got the call, Nick Davis, Jack Fulham, and we are enjoying some Saturday afternoon football. It's round one at Jack Esplin Oval, and the fight is on. Steps inside, back into the other way. Can they get it clean over the top? No. Through from minus score. And that should lock things up.
So you see 737 in the Virgin colours there. No big playing guy. And you can see it's the 800. You can see by the little winglets.
Well, the real numbers, the numbers that matter is
Currumbin. Out to the outer side. Here's McKinney. Kicked a goal in the first quarter. He goes long up the line, and that is a great mark that's been taken out there on the outer side by Pickus, who had to come off for a blood rule in the first quarter. Pickus's ball in board. Found Harrison on centre wing. Outer side of Jack Esplin Oval. Harrison forced to go short to a man, I think it's Beeman, out there on the outer side. So Beeman towards half forward, where Pickus ran on and took the mark about 65 metres from home. The forward 50 filling up. Pickus goes into the pocket. The kick overshot Casbolt. I think it's gone out on the full. No, it's bounced. So we'll have a throw in 25 metres out from the Palm Beach Currumbin goal.
Kids on the scoreboard are having an absolute Barry Jack there. putting behinds down for the wrong team. It's all right. It's round one for everyone here. Ball gets flung back in. Buzzer holds front position. Drops to the front. Levi's down there. Little toe poke out. It went the distance. Can be taken clean. Rolls around. Look at Simpson. Just back towards the hot spot. Pushed under the ball. They've got numbers at the fall here, the Lions. Poor, I'd say high contact there. Liam O'Brien.
No free kick forthcoming.
Maybe
There's
drew
a
it.
bit of wrestling going on. Careful, boys.
That's some real wrestling right there. As Levi gets the tap down to no one, unfortunately. He's going to have to do his own work and says, no, I don't want to work that hard. We'll see that over the line. I'm better in the ruck.
So the boys on the scoreboard still having a few issues. Great reflection on the schooling system around Morningside.
Yeah, you think people want it for the catchment, but no.
Come on, boys. Ball back into play. Buzzer and Casbolt. Buzzer knocked it down. Here's Winton. Got a handball off to Lovig. Lovig pumps it outside defensive 50. Sekic got up. There's a free kick. I think it's coming from downfield because Lovig was hit after he kicked it. And he's going to be the big man, Howson, the beneficiary. Castles comes off the ground for a breather. Short kick from Howson. Finds Purslow. The two big men combining. Purslow calling out and saying the man moved off the mark. Umpire was not convinced. And he backtracks to Dawson, the new recruit, who goes across his defensive 50 to Buzzer. Buzzer has time to use it and finds Wason outer side of Jack Esplin Oval. They've gone via the Cape, the Panthers. Wason up towards half forward. Lovig was worried out of it there by Michael Moore. Palm Beach Currumbin with it. Here's Dawson. Long kick up towards half forward and finding some space out the back was Beeman.
So walking the lines do, punching long in the Casbolt direction. Can't take it clean. But there was a push. He drew him in very well, did Levi. And again, he's got it in that spot that could be very dangerous if he wants it. So that breeze playing havoc, it's swirling, but he wants this, Levi. 63 goals last year. Kicked 8 last time these two teams played, but just waited for that option short.
Pickus.
And picked him out well, did Levi. And just maybe a little sloppy from the Morningside defence there. Just open up that hole. And Pickus took it. The angle is no better, but at least he's a bit closer.
Pickus.
Pickus. So Pickus in the pocket. Test the wind is going to be different every 30 seconds. I wouldn't worry about that. But they need this one, the Lions. No one has really grabbed a hold of this game yet.
Oh, it's a good effort.
Not bad. He's kept it low, but it's swung late. Through for a minor score. Kids on the scoreboard. That's one to the visitors. 3-6-24. The Lions lead the Panthers. 3-5-23.
McDonough brings it in and he goes route one right up the middle. That went about 80 metres from McDonough. Ends up in the hands of Palm Beach Currumbin. They go inside forward 50 through Graham. Mark not taken inside forward 50 by McInerney. And Morningside through Darcy Cameron Reeves and Griffiths out there on the outer side. Happy to see it across and we'll have a throw in.
Now just into a bit of a holding pattern at the moment. The anger intensities. It's died off a bit, but it's still there. Both teams a little less cavalier. I think they've burnt some of that energy. It's a low throw, and Hickey read it best. Lions have numbers around. Just looking long into the hot spot again. Levi calling for it. Not quite there. Seen towards the boundary line. Can they keep it in? A couple of players really wanting it, but I'll tell you what, no team could be accused of coming out softly to start their season.
There's been some big contests in this game. So Palm Beach into attack, was taken out of the ruck by Howson, who just booted it forward, and now coming the other way for Palm Beach Currumbin. It was good play there by Michael Moore, who got a handball back and then had his shot at goal smothered. Ending up with it was O'Brien, who had a shot at goal, and it was marked on the goal line. And I think it was Cockatoo Collins on the last line of defence it was, and he goes long where McDonough has found some space. Is anyone playing near McDonough? He has racked up plenty of the footy, and he takes off now and kicks short, not the required. It was a good tackle late on Vivas Brown.
Cramp.
And now Cramp, underground ball inside forward 50. The Admiral Nelson put his head over the footy. Cockatoo Collins put it on the boot. Umpires picked out a free kick. It's going the Panthers' way. It'll go to Nelson, who's put his head in the hole a couple times across the course of the afternoon so far, and he has a free kick 40 metres out from his defensive goal face. And Nelson, he'll go to a leading Purslow close to the boundary line. It bounced in front of him. Purslow got rid of Hickey, then came in board with the handball. Morningside, they can link up here. Winton got it to Lovey. Lovey put the afterburners on. He was chased, and the chase just affected the kick. McLeod there can't get a hand on the man, and Palm Beach Currumbin through. It was Harrison taking in a strong tackle, and now McDonough running inside forward 50. He was dumped by Simpson. Coming up with it was Harrison. Harrison to O'Brien, far side of the ground. Here is Excel, who'll go up towards the outer side wing. And he's found Ben McKinney. McKinney goes looking for Simpson, who ran on. Simpson, big contest. And now he's going to get a handball back. Had to go backtrack and get it. Here's Beeman. No, it was McKinney again, who goes inside forward 50, but the kick is poor and an intercept mark taken by Morningside.
That was an intense passage of play. Just did a lap of the field there.
Real circle work.
They're going around a second time now. You're right, McDonough has been absolutely everywhere. They're really struggling to stay on him. If anyone's going to be advantaged by that new stand rule, here we go. The Lions have the opportunity. Finally capitalise on an opportunity. And it's Pickus. Snaps it through, a much-needed drought breaker there.
Well, sloppy ball use coming out of their defensive 50 by Morningside, and Pickus pounced.
It really shows that both of these teams cannot give an inch at the moment. The moment that you take your foot off the pedal for a second, someone is lying and waiting, and you just smell blood in the water there, Pickus. And a class finish, because we haven't quite seen a lot of guys just hitting the ball a little bit too fast. But footy's getting slipperier. I really hate it.
There's a lot of lacquer on them these days.
Too much. A really dry day there as well. I think it comes on the hands easy. It does not.
So Palm Beach Currumbin 4-6-30. Morningside 3-5-23. And it's a good chance to thank our umpire partners, Bradnam Windows and Doors, for their continued support of the umpires across all level of Queensland football. The Palm Beach Currumbin ridden into the turf was O'Brien. No free kick forthcoming. Could have been in the back. Umpire not moved. Buzzer and Hickey got the tap down to Simpson, who got a handball over the top. Cramp chasing it. Gathered. Managed to get a handball forward for his side. Going inside forward 50 was Lester Sutherland. He ended up getting it back to Excel. Kick just too hot for Simpson to handle. He's had a couple of those today. Here come Morningside the other way. Lovey got a handball off. They go up the line. That's a good kick. Found Howson on the lead. So Howson close to the interchange gate. Centre wing, broadcast side. He'll look in board with a low spearing kick. Found Buzzer. So Buzzer's about 60 from home. Inside forward 50. Poor kick. Sekic couldn't mark it. It was picked up there by Taints, who could have been taken high. No free kick, and we'll have a ball up 40 metres out.
A bit of feedback there from the crowd as well, but just drove him the shoulder there, so took the tackler on. Good call by the umpire. Comes down now. O'Brien gets the kick away. Levi pushing up high to centre wing. Good, strong clunk by Casbolt. Hands off straight away. Here comes the wrong from Lester Sutherland. He's got a 2-on-2. Ball caught up in the sun. Levi's about to come down and get his own. Here they go. The Lions. Walkerton looking long. He's got no one in the hot spot. Swung over the top of his head, and Unfortunately, just led to the wrong pocket there. Opted to play on.
Wason played on.
What? No, he didn't.
So it's a 50.
Saved by the umpire there because he was looking to move. But the stand hadn't been.
Have a look at the replay. He took a step off.
The stand hadn't been called. It's light versus sound. It's actually quite. No, it's science, Jack. As McDonough couldn't quite get hands to the footy, so here come Palm again. They've got some space over the top. Just got to be quick on the turn. Great run provided. Hollian does the team thing. Looks wide. Run comes from AJ Dawson. Just bangs it long to the square. Oh, he had a man as he got it. No, he wanted it. He saw it and he let go of the Tomahawk missile. And he puts it through, and the Lions now starting to get a sniff.
Wow, that was 55, and it carried all of about 65. AJ Dawson, what a kick of the football.
Michael Voss, 03 grand final there. Sorry, 02. Bang. He had a man, he just didn't want it. He says, I've got this.
Gave it an absolute pumping. And Palm Beach Currumbin have skipped out to a 13-point lead, and that's the biggest of the day. It's safe to say Morningside, they need the next one. 5-6-36. Morningside 3-5-23. Howson back into the ruck. Hickey won it again. He's got plenty of hit-outs today. Simpson can't gather it cleanly, was taken high. He'll get the free kick, Tom Simpson. He's been under close attention. He was one of Palm Beach's stars in their charge to the minor premiership last year, Tom Simpson.
Oh, he's in
could have been another 50-metre penalty. High ball to the edge of 50. Levi flew at it, had it knocked away from him. He was cramped. Wason came the other way, gathered, and then a long kick to the outer side wing. Good spoil there by Cameron Reeves. Waters there. Was picked up by Graham. Graham composed under pressure. Good kick in board, found Zach Harrison. Centre wing, outer side, Harrison. Been one of Palm Beach's best so far this afternoon. He chips it up towards half forward. Searching lead there. And taking it on the chest was Bo Lester Sutherland. Called to move it on now, Lester Sutherland. That's a high ball. Levi trying to get to the vicinity. Ended up going through his hands, Levi. And out of bounds. We'll have a throw in 45 metres out from Palm Beach's goal.
He's been good, Lester Sutherland. Industrious and very smart with his field kicking. And Morningside cannot bleed another one here. But Howson doing the ruck work. And Levi might just take this one if he wants. Nice little tap down. Through to the hot spot again. That wind's carrying it. Good, strong mark. Standing up when his team needs him. It was Dawson, the vice-captain. He's come across from Aspley. He wants success. He's back across field. And this is what they've been denied all quarter. Just haven't had the chance to launch an attack off half-back. So let them set it up. Goes early. Cameron Reeves is pushed down, works his man under the ball. Pressure comes from behind. That was Waters. And this is working a lot better for them. Good kick out in front. Finds Purslow. Here comes a lead from Buzzer. Goes in the Buzzer direction. No, just spilled. Look. Cops a bump ball, and good second effort there from the big man. But now the Lions can escape down the far side of the ground. They've got the numbers. There's the Cramp. He's taken it. Wants to get it moving on now. Cramp gets his own footy back. He wants to keep running, but gets sucked down. Denied. A block party came, and now Morningside can relaunch. Darcy Cameron Reeves at the fall of the ball. Buzzer lost it in the sun. The Lions now, they're going to swing it through, but McDonough's dangerous. Can he get on the second bite? No, he can't. Hands over the top. The Lions are building. Harrison, hands through. Here comes a run from Michael Moore. Michael Moore hands through, finds Hollian. Hollian just looks long. He's got Levi if he wants him. Levi puts the body underneath it. Can't quite get it. Ball hits the front of the pack. Still going. Here comes Pendlebury. He swings it out. He's got a man over the top. Can't quite read it. Here comes Howson. Tries to settle it down. Howson gets his footy back. McDonough's looking dangerous, but they push out wide. Jack Fulham.
Here's Matthew Waters, outer side wing. Waste no time. Long ball inside forward 50. Cameron Reeves' mark. Played on quickly, and a man inside forward 50. Xavier Vivas-Brown is marked 30 metres out, directly in front. Great ball movement and a frenetic passage of play. It was going end to end, and finally Morningside have a shot at goal, and Vivas-Brown has the chance to cut the margin to just 7 points.
Oh, this is great end-to-end stuff. This is why you enjoy football. This is what the game is supposed to be.
So Vivas Brown, a big kick for the young man in the 44. He just ambles in, strikes it high. He didn't like it off the boot. It's just snuck in. Well, it was a low-key celebration for Vivas Brown. I thought he'd missed it. Goal umpire said otherwise, and the margin is 7 points, and Morningside get a badly needed goal against the run of play.
Oh, we can all take a breath after that. Excellent work from both sides, but it really just shows that if you are not on your game on the counter-attack, both sides will sting each other. And maybe I'm comparing just for the like for like. It could be their hair, it could be their positions, but geez, Wiley Buzzer is he's really feeling out this round one.
He's got a presence about him, Wiley Buzzer.
But Tom Hickey is just moving around the ground a little bit better than he is at the moment.
Yeah, old Street Jesus.
So Buzzer's got to be smart about his energy levels as Hickey is pulling some Globetrotter stuff at the moment. Very clean the ruck. Couldn't quite get the hands through. Just puts his head down, does Holly, and he's really starting to come of age. There's a wrestle behind the ball. Some real heated rivalry stuff going on. And it's Lester Sutherland. He's got a man all alone by himself, just waits for the footy to fall into his lap. It's Hickey, looks to the pocket. Ball's going to stay in, is it? Can he keep it in?
Oh.
Walk it in. Oh, nearly slithers it through. Well, that was a very nice build-up there by the Lions. And Jack, these ill-disciplined free kicks are what's going to cost a team here.
And Liam Dawson to take the kick in for Morningside. Just content to try and get his breath back, Liam Dawson. And now he goes straight up the gut. Woo! Kick set a task for his man there in the middle. It was Horn. Palm Beach had come up with it. Here's Simpson, who chips across goal. And taking the mark inside forward 50 was AJ Dawson, 35 metres out.
Geez, if he nailed the last one, Jack, he shouldn't have too much problem with this. But that was a lot better and controlled by the Lions. Morningside just trying to rush that footy up the middle.
Liam Dawson with the poor kick out of fullback. And his namesake, AJ Dawson, ends up with the footy to take a shot at goal and extend the margin to 14 points. So how long have we travelled in this quarter? We'd be over 20. We'd be in time on. AJ Dawson, nice strike of the football. Looks good off the boot. He's got it. Palm Beach get their sixth. 6-7-43. Morningside 4-5-29. 14-point margin. Time on second quarter. TPIL Lawyers. QAFL match of the day.
Well, the Lions have really lifted in these last few minutes, and so have the kids on the scoreboard. So Wiley Buzzer comes to the bench.
Yeah, they've got their act together, the scoreboard gents, and that's good to see. Tough start early, but they've shown a level of resilience that, well, frankly, I didn't think they had.
Yeah, they beat them tough on the mean streets of Hawthorn, Jack. Tell you what, very difficult to get a park out here. You know, that means two things. One, footy is back on Saturday afternoons, and the local residents are not being hurt by the price of fuel. But they're being hurt right now by the Lions, because here comes charging through Pickett, and umpires picks up, he's just gone bang!
Gave a fair roost on the footy.
I was watching the fly of the footy, but it's a Morningside ball, and it's going the way of McDonough. So maybe a block there. Apologies for missing it. Just so into this game. McDonough, a little short one. He's going to try and get this footy back. As I said, no one is going to take more advantage of this new stand rule than McDonough. As they pump the footy in, looking for Shaquille McLeod. Can he get the turnaround? Was that an arm over the shoulder? Spills out. Both sides. Good call, umpire. Palmy mopping up. They've got the numbers. Got to be clean this kick. Going back with a flight. Good contest. There's Vivas Brown, who gets his own footy back, but the wind was working against him. He did everything he could. It's gone out of bounds on the full. Unfortunately, no score. Still a 14-point game, Jack Fulham.
Been an entertaining encounter. Here's Axel, goes across his defensive goal face, finds a man in the back pocket, and that man was Harrison Day. So content to move it slowly. Here's AJ Dawson, kicked a goal moments ago, long down the line, outer side. Hickey made the contest, but it was a good mark taken in front by, I think it was Malikan.
Colac boy pushing right up.
No, it was Tommy Horn, in fact. So Horn, he's been quiet, but he goes inboard and finds Rolls. Rolls quickly to half forward, finds Pearce. Now, about 60 from home. Pearce goes back off the mark looking for McLeod. It went over McLeod's head, and the mark has been claimed by Vivas Brown.
Now that was very clever forward craft by Vivas Brown. They're running a bit of a triangle formation leading out there. And you watch him just floating back in on his return to the square going, hang on, this is mine.
I think we might find that McLeod may have got a fingertip on that football. The umpire didn't see it, and Vivas Brown in the right place at the right time. Good forward craft. And this shot from 20 metres out. Negligible angle. Vivas Brown for his second. This is a big kick. Keep Morningside in touch on the eve of half-time. Strikes it, just pops it through. Lovely work, son. Morningside, 5-5-35. Palm Beach Currumbin, 6-7-43. It's an 8-point margin.
Well, that was a lot more calm and collected as they came in there, the Panthers. As I said, this game has been intense, but as they drive the footy off half-back, and full credit to McDonough, he's been sensational in getting that footy down there, but at the same time, it's just been that final third. It's that entry inside the forward 50, the lowering of the eyes, just taking that extra second. It is intense. There is a swirly breeze going around, and that footy's just not being hit quite clean yet. So well done for slowing it down, running their patterns, sticking to the structure. They're a system team, and when they get it working, they can do a lot of damage. And now, hopefully, they can string a couple together and get it through. Yeah, nice.
So Buzzer and Hickey, it's been a good battle. Oh, and here's Pickus bursting through the middle of the ground, took a bounce, ran to 60, just a wobbly old kick inside forward 50. Doing well there, the Morningside defence. Dawson ended up with it. Little chip kick into the pocket, set a task for Griffith, close to the boundary line. He picked it up and then swung in board with a risky kick, but it's come off. Will Pendlebury takes the mark. Pendlebury goes across the defensive 50 where they've got men out. Here's Cockatoo Collins, able to take a bounce, take a second, take a third, son, put the Jets on. And now he goes along the line to Wiley Buzzer. Buzzer handball over the top to Darcy Cameron Reeves, who takes it and now chips it into the pocket, and that is beautiful play. Tanks plays on, tightens up the angle to Vivas Brown, who got it to Darcy Cameron Reeves, who kicked it from a tight angle. What a team goal from Morningside. They went coast to coast, and it finished in beautiful fashion off the boot of Darcy Cameron Reeves, with the snapshot from tight in the pocket under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, clutch finish there by DCR, but you're right, Jack, started that incredible run off half-back. I was watching Wiley Buzzer just keep pushing for that footy there. You could see he didn't want to go much further. He was on his last legs there, but the link up and play, well, that's exactly what they needed, Jack, and now we are getting a little bit closer here. It's a 2-point ball game if the scoreboard is correct, and I have reason to believe it is because they've been in fine form up there. Well, Vivas Brown comes to the bench.
I reckon someone from the social club has got up there and given them a little bit of a pull through and just said, fellas, you're representing our football club here. We need you to be Johnny on the spot with the numbers, and they have been in this second quarter.
And Hickey gets a great tap down. Drops, unfortunately, just short. Couldn't run onto there with Beeman. It's been quite this quarter. Levi, can he control it? Just needs to keep the centre of gravity down, but he's gone down instead. Morningside able to mop it up, but lurking around the corner, get a spinning kick. Well, it was McKinney. He's just off balance as he hit that one. But it can happen that quickly. And gee, haven't they been dangerous out of the middle of the ground?
Liam Dawson called to move it on. He does now. No one coming at him, so he takes a bounce and hoofs it long in the direction of Winton, who had it punched away from him. Out over the line, we'll have a throw in. Centre wing, broadcast side of the ground, Jack Esplin Oval. It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon for footy. Jack Fulham, Nick Davis, your Saturday afternoon call team. So ball thrown in. Hickey and Howson, the two H's. Hickey front position, tapped it down. Pickus, he's been really good in this game. Rolls, managed to get boot on ball. Coming the other way was Graham, who just socketed out of mid-air. He gained about 40 metres. Unfortunately, it went out on the full. So Lovick, to waste no time, just chips it up the line to Rolls. Rolls has a big mountain on the mark. That's Tom Hickey. He goes towards half full. Winton Was right place at the right time, picked it up, went inside forward 50. Coming out to try and get it was Purslow, was pushed off the ball. Purslow came back and laid a great tackle. It was rushed through for a behind. It's not going to count. Over the shoulder. That was great work from Purslow, putting the punter, Josh Harrison. But Harrison gets the free kick. Can't be far away from half-time as Harrison looks out towards Cramp, and coming across was Tanks, who thumped it into the spectators close to the boundary line, 60 metres out.
We heard footsteps there, didn't he? And as we back towards half-time, a little bit of heat coming up again. The intensity, no team wants to concede here in red time. Hickey just strongmans his way to the front. Big fist as well. O'Brien first the footy. He cops some treatment there from Rolls, the skipper. Needs to be strong in the tackle. That's why you do your core work, boys and girls. And here comes Wason. Looks back in board. There's a hold off the ball there. And the Lions are well played. They have the extra numbers there just put. Zane Pearce under the pump. Bit of experience shown there by Sekic. And Sekic, well, he's got options everywhere. But aims just to go long and wants Hickey. High up and under. Hickey brings it to the front of the pack. Cramps there as well. Just tries to dance his way through there. Does Michael Moore. Spin in and out. Well done, Fitzgerald. The third time he's gone. He just went too far. Great tackling effort. Never gave up there, did Wason. I'll tell you what, it's the extra feedback from the crowd that I really appreciate too.
That's what local footy is all about.
And it looks like the siren went at some point during that.
The siren sounded.
And that will be half-time.
Everyone's on. Well, we didn't hear it.
It's like both teams just agreed, yeah, that's enough. And fair enough, that was intense.
Yep.
So there we go, Jack Fulham. Half-time here, round one. TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the round action. It is Morningside here at home. They are down 4 points to the visitors, Palm Beach Currumbin. It is 6-5-41, plays 6-9-45. We hope you're enjoying this live stream wherever you're watching around the country. We'll be back soon in the second half.
AFL 9s. It's footy for best mates looking to be teammates.
Cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game. Looking at making a comeback.
It's footy for when your week's pretty cooked, or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy. It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick!
Yeah! Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the personal injury lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, yeah, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Welcome back to Jack Esplin Oval in Morningside for round one QAFL TPIL Lawyers. Round one action between the Morningside Panthers and Palm Beach Currumbin Lions, and at half-time it is the visitors, Palm Beach, holding a 3-point lead over the home side. It has been a fantastic first half of football, tight, dour at times. There's been some testy moments, and we look forward to a big second half. My name's Jack Fulham. Alongside me in the commentary position, Nick Davis, star of Nova FM, the voice of the Broncos and many other things, and a 175-game veteran for the UQ Friday night Div 4 team.
Jack, I appreciate you reading the script that I gave you. Thank you for that. Yes, look at this. 3 points in it at half-time, and Jack, as you described, this has been an intense start to their season for both of them. This hasn't been two heavyweights just going out in the boxing ring. This has been more akin to a cage fight. There's been stuff behind the ball. This has been high intensity, long quarters, neither team giving an inch, not wanting to try and let their foot off the pedal for even just a second. And I'm no closer to knowing who wins this game, Jack, but it is going to be the team that blinks first. This has been end-to-end sort of stuff, played pretty much between the arcs for most of the game, but if you give away one moment, ill-discipline, I think, could actually be the thing that will decide this. Both teams really want to set their tone and make their mark, but
before we get stuck into this one, let's go around the grounds and have a look at the other results in today's round one QAFL action. Broadbeach leading Labrador by 6 points down there at Cook Murphy Oval. Maroochydore have a 38-point lead over Aspley at half-time of their match. Noosa lead Cooperoo by 24 points at half-time in that match. Mount Gravatt, 21-point lead over Sherwood in that one. And the last game, the grand final rematch, Surfers Paradise, 18 points up over Redland Victoria Point. And that one is at half-time as they get set to get underway again. And it'll be interesting to see how many goals Matt Hamilman's kicked. He's kicked 3.
He's off to a good start.
Good start for him. But back here at Jack Esplin Oval, we've just been downstairs to the canteen, had a couple of dim sims. Solid dim sim. I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it was well seasoned too.
It was Dim Sim Watch 2026. Make sure you tune in the live streams. We will be giving it from every ground all around southeast Queensland. I'm more of a steam man myself, but I will say, solid. Pretty happy with it. Can't go wrong. What am I talking about? Saturday afternoon footy. You wouldn't want this any other way. Third quarter action about to get underway, Jack Fulham.
Hickey and buzzer. Hickey won it down. Here's Kelly Castles, burst through the stoppage. Now picked it up, wheeled around onto that trusty right foot, up towards half forward. Coming out there was Waters. Couldn't take the mark. Front and centre. Oh, I've got my sheet upside down at St. Pierce. Hickey tapped it into the path of Simpson. They're going the other way here. Palm Beach Currumbin. Simpson inside forward 50. Pickers got rid of Nelson, tracking the ball back to the boundary line. Can he pick it up cleanly? He does. He kept it in play, then tried to beat the tackle. Gone!
That is a big moment to start this quarter.
Well, it was good work from Pickers to get out the back on Nelson, but the Admiral, he made up ground and he laid a fantastic tackle, and now Castles has found some space.
Hold this back.
Well, the goal umpire has come out and got involved. I don't know what he's doing out of his box. And now he backtracks. Nice little run there from the goal umpire.
They were away as well, Morningside. That hurts.
And Nelson forced to come back over the mark. So Nelson, he'll probably just be forced to go the dump kick down the line. Not a lot on. Maybe Pickers could come back a little bit and give him some more room. Back to the 9. That's a good kick from Nelson. Found the chest of Griffith just outside defensive 50. Griffith close to the boundary line. Plays on, goes up the line. Getting front position there was Exel. Perslow managed to get a handball to Griffith. Rolls, look out. Hickey got away from Hickey. Rolls managed to get a handball up along the line. Sekich running back with it. Was slung in the tackle. And now eventually goes out of play.
Well, the last side, there we go.
From Tommy Horn. And it was off Tommy Horn's hand, so it'll be a free kick the way of Ben Hollian for Palm Beach. And Hollian looks in board, and the umpire's going to recall this one.
He's going to get some control over this game, Jack.
Stilted start.
Umpire's having conversations left, right and centre. possibly discussing the new 4.5% pay rise. Thank you to Bradnams for coming back on board as sponsors for the 5th straight year. As McDonough comes through, just couldn't quite get the jump man tap. Oh! Bang! Oh, that was possibly high contact. Yeah, and he jumped into him as well. Rolls. Making some heavy contact, but he wore it well. And now the Lions can escape. Here comes Excel. Gets the hands off to Simpson. Simpson bombs it long. They've kept Levi quiet all day. What's he going to do? Will he pop up? A little heavy-handed off the ball there. Umpire didn't see it. That's all right. And look, I don't mind them letting things go because there is a lot of heat around. It's coming both ways. So again, still looking dangerous. Palm Beach Currumbin, what can they work out of this? Morningside have the numbers down back. It's Melican. Hands over the top. Well worked out. Cops a bit of treatment there. Did Cockatoo Collins. Kicks forward halfback flank. They've got some numbers. Just shovels one out, but it's got 2 men on him. The long ginger hair wrapped him up as well. Kicks short. Good take. Lions can reset. It's in the hands of Hollian. Hollian goes aboard, but the kick was far too low. Puts his man under pressure, so just going to have to go long bomb to the top. Well read. Steps inside. Steps outside. Goes again. Nice job by Beeman. Swings it out. Finds it over to Michael Moore. Hands over the top. They've got the numbers of Lions. They just need to settle. Good wrap-up tackle. Buzzer wraps him up. Clutch from Buzzer. Looked like a certain goal for the Lions, but no one wanted to take it.
So ball up, Lions into attack. Casbolt trying to bust through a couple of tackles after taking it out of the ruck. Unable to do so, and we'll have another ball up. 25 metres out, Buzzer won the tap. Hollian close to the boundary line, just tapped it on. Ended up tapping it just outside 50, and it goes out of bounds. We'll have a throw in right on the 50-metre arc. Palm Beach into attack. They're kicking to the right of your screen in this third quarter. They lead 44-41. TPIL Lawyers, match of the day. Hickey got rid of Buzzer. Then got the handball to Hollian. And now Hollian gets it back. Goes inside forward 50 to the top of the square over the head of Casbolt. Liam Dawson took a good mark and they're out here. They got runners on. Dawson, that's a long kick. Went looking for Darcy Cameron Reeves. Graham came across and chopped it off. Went inboard to Simpson. Simpson has it 60 metres from home. He's a prodigious kick of the football, but that might be just outside his range. Casbolt came on a lead. Simpson didn't honour it. Now goes into the pocket. Coupler got there, and Beeman at ground level gathered the footy, had a shot on goal. It's faded away. In fact, it's missed everything out on the full, as you were.
Good call to just reset the play there and settle the tempo. Allowed Levi to push back in the right position, but well, he just dropped into his hole there, the Beeman, but made every attempt to make up for it.
Don't drop into Levi's hole.
Stay out of there. Wow. Dangerous place. Those are the Badlands right there.
You don't want the train to hit you. Stay off the tracks.
There's McDonough to the back pocket. And now looks to switch it wide. It's a long kick. God, he's got a bird on McDonough. And they're just going to keep running the Panthers. This is the outlet they were looking for. Streaming through the middle goes Lovick. Hits up the target. It's McLeod. Too far out to score, but he's got a runner down long. Ignores him. Goes the shorter option. Good punch from behind, came from Day. It was a good foray forward from Morningside. Moved that end-to-end very quickly. Well done to the Lions defence for being on top of it.
Sorry, I'm back now. Anyone watching the races, Amusantes in the next at Doomben is an absolute special. So ball back into play. Hickey with Howson. Got it down. That was good work there. Picked off by Morningside. Lovick. High ball inside forward 50. Buzzer just stood under it for what seemed like an age. And Graham couldn't get there to affect the spoil. And Wiley Buzzer from 30 metres out directly in front to put Morningside in front.
Yeah, that's what happens. Sits in the hot spot. He did not have to move there, Buzzer. Just dropped in his lap. Now needs to make the most of it.
So Wiley Buzzer. Big recruit for Morningside in the off-season. Oh, he sliced it off the boot and missed away to the left-hand side. That's a big let-off for Palm Beach Currumbin, and they waste no time taking it out of full-back.
So down the back pocket. Looking to move it on long. Hickey's caught between two, and they just moved him. Oh, they've paid it. Maxie Nelson, the beneficiary. The line ball. No one's standing on his mark, so he's just going to get going here. Looks a little bit longer. It says come at me. Has to chip over the top. Well, it was a well-weighted ball and a push in the back. That's what happens when you hold front position. Purslow. He wants to go long. Buzzer's caught behind. He's got a man in the back. Oh, big mark, Buzzer!
Buzzy!
I thought he got too far forward. But worked his man under the ball. As Jack Fulham works my microphone into a better position. That sounds a lot nicer.
Doesn't it? It's been Clip City recently.
There we go.
Wiley Buzzer.
Buzzer puts it through. And they're feeling it here, Jack.
It's round one for us too. They've hit the front, Morningside, 48-44. And it just seems as though this game is going to open up a little bit as fatigue becomes an issue across the course of the afternoon.
I mean, this current economy, you really don't want to spend your petrol tickets early, given how damn expensive they are. But, yeah, this is going to come down fatigue in this fourth quarter. And they're long quarters here in the QAFL, Jack Fulham. They're long quarters.
And thoughts and prayers for anyone filling their car up with diesel like I am. And if anyone is in the market for a kidney, hit me up. Should be able to find my number through AFL Queensland. As ball back into the middle. Hickey took it out of the ruck. High ball. That one's going to come down with snow on it. Graham couldn't take the mark. Fitzgerald tapped it on. Hollian, was crunched by two, was taken high, Hollian. That was brave stuff. Had to put his head over the footy, and he gets rewarded with a free kick. So Hollian on centre wing, out of side. Gave the handball to Dawson, who was running past a long ball inside forward 50. Casbolt, couple of grabs, couldn't take the mark. Pickus was at ground level. He couldn't take it. Here's Fitzgerald on hands and knees. Got it back to Casbolt, who was wrapped up. Big pack of players come in. It's tight and tense, and we'll have a ball up 35 out from the Palm Beach goal.
Levi Casbolt goalless today. 8 goals last time he played these guys.
He takes it out of the ruck, tried to get Bird on ball, and he was beset upon by 3 Panthers. Winton, Malikan and Rolls. And we'll have another ball up. Palm Beach into attack. Howson and Casbolt. Casbolt tries to take it out. This time he does get boot to ball. It won't have the journey. And good mark taken in the goal square by Dawson. Jeez, he's been good, Liam Dawson. The off-season recruit. Too big and too strong for Walkerton. But Dawson comes broadcast side. That's a long kick. Darcy Cameron-Reeves, Sekic, came off their hand. Griffiths at the back of the pack. Swung a handball inboard to McDonough, to Pendlebury. Here's Rolls. Rolls into the middle of the ground. Had his kick affected by the 62, Levi Rowe. That was good work. McKinney sweeps a handball across to Hickey. Hickey goes to top of the goal square. Casbolt finally got one.
Here he is.
Mark 25 out, slide angle. That was a good ball from Hickey. Real bullet into the forward 50, and Casbolt finally gets the better of Malikan, who's on his debut for Morningside. Malikan, he's been good. Colac boy.
Well, they've been able to outnumber him under the high ball. It's very common to send a couple of players to Levi. But when that ball comes in thick and fast, he can get the out body. So here he goes.
Now, Levi, we have seen him miss these regulation shots before, but not today. Drives it straight through the middle, big Levi. And Palm Beach put their noses back in front by 2 points. They're 7-8-50. Morningside 7-6-48. It's a 2-point margin. How many minutes we played? Who knows?
I've not even been counting. But I know you have at home watching the live stream. And don't forget, every single week we are broadcasting every single game. Thanks to the team at Double Take Sports.
We've played 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
There we go.
Our man Harry here, who has just been an absolute
gem, Harry,
on the pots and pans. He's managed to work a time clock for us. So thank you, Harry.
So ball goes up again in the middle. This game is on. Buzzer gets the tap. He gets the numbers over Hickey this time, but read it better with Simpson. Simpson's wrapped up by a prowl of Panthers. And the umpire shows mercy.
I've just noticed Harry is wearing some pretty spiffy Qantas headphones. Harry, also a plane guy.
Are they double jacks? Oh, here in the meantime, as the game keeps going, diving effort came. That was Hollian, and the umpire with a slow death.
Oh.
Yeah, he gives him a bit of treatment too. So play on, says the umpire. Drives it inside. Beeman with a big fly. Couldn't bring it to ground. And now the Panthers can rebound, courtesy of Cockatoo Collins. Big, high, loping ball. Kicks wide across. Harrison puts his team under a bit of pressure, but he's good enough to mop up.
They look like they're going to come through the other way now. Day switches wide, finds Lester Sutherland. He's got Sek if he wants him, but doesn't go. Looks back. They're trying to unlock this Morningside defence. And now here comes the opportunity. Harrison looks out wide to the wings, got a man all on his own, sun in his eyes, but now a bit of paddock to play in. Takes one bounce. He's got a man further at the half-forward flank. Can he spot him up? Pushing over hard was Nelson, and Nelson sends it into the playground. And then gets a bit of treatment back the other way.
Well,
he punched him harder than he punched the ball.
Well, it was two hands to the chest of Tom Simpson, and Simpson went down like Building 7. No free kick forthcoming. The umpire wasn't lured into it. So a throw in. Half forward for Palm Beach. Howson got the tap. Hollian, he's lifted in this third quarter, Hollian. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Ball about 60 metres out from the Palm Beach goal. They lead by 2 points. We've played 13 minutes, third quarter. Here's Rowe. Beat a couple, got it to Hickey. Hickey, high ball inside forward 50. Casbolt coming out at it. And now tracking the ball into the pocket was Walkerton, close to the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. All good defending from Morningside. Liam Dawson, he's been good back there. So is Malikan and Nelson. They've all played their part, and we've got a downfield free kick, and it's going to go to Morningside in the back pocket. It's going to be Pendlebury that takes it. What it was for, I have no idea, and we've seen a few of those so far today, Dickie.
It's going to cost a team at the end of this game. Who's it going to be? Buzzer, big, strong mark in front. And I'll tell you what, these new rules of the protected zone are still throwing everyone an instant expert. As Buzzer bangs it long down the line. Big fly at the back of the pack.
Jack.
Big Jack got up high.
Jack in the pack.
I love that, Jack. And kicks long to the hot spot. Can he find a mark? Big punch from behind. Well, this Shaq can actually get off the ground. And that was sensational. That brought the social club alive as well. So, quite a nice venue, don't say so. Ball goes back in. Can they take the opportunity? Hickey just monsters him. Who's going to stay under this high ball? Good take. Howson looks back inside quickly. No time to waste. Sun in the eyes, brought to the front of the ground. Buzz up, wrapped up, big tackle. And incorrect disposal. That was a clutch tackle, but it's done some damage.
To both of them, Buzzer and Hickey.
Hickey, the two big men. The rucks tackling each other. You love to see it.
The big strong Oaks. Hickey has the free kick. There's a handball off. And now a long ball down the broadcast side. Walkerton put the Dukes up, couldn't take it. Cockatoo Collins, clever handball to McDonough. McDonough gave it to Howson. Howson, strong tackle by Walkerton. And that's holding the footy. So Palm Beach 2 points up. And they've lifted their tackle pressure. Walkerton at left half back. He just sets it high towards
Levi.
centre wing. Levi and Dawson, the 224s, and then Levi followed up and laid a strong tackle on Tommy Horn. It was Oscar Tanks, in fact. We'll have a ball up centre wing, broadcast side. Next goal will be vital. Levi tried to take it out of the ruck and then just try to tap it forward. Fitzgerald working there, did well on hands and knees, got a handball, but it was picked up by McDonough. High ball to the edge of 50, 2-on-1 contest. Well done there by Purslow, and then got a handball over the top to Waters. Waters tried to get back onto his right boot, couldn't make contact, holding the ball. Big play, Sekic. He's had a few good moments in this third quarter, Sekic. He retreats into his defensive 50, finds AJ Dawson. Dawson up the middle to Day. Day has it 40 metres out from his defensive goal face, goes back into the pocket to find Sekic. Sekic has a man over the top. It's Tom Simpson who's found a bit of space. Close to the Palm Beach interchange bench, broadcast side of the ground. He's got Fitzgerald up the line he can go to. That would be a risky kick. He decides to go even riskier into the middle of the ground. The ball hung up in the air.
They're both down.
Michael Moore And now it's Palm Beach. Morningside, in fact, leading the race to the football. McDonough goes high inside 50. There's Shaq. Can he beat his man again? Buzzer came across, gathered the footy, was wrapped up in a strong tackle. Handball over the top to Shaq. Snap, dribbling through from close to the boundary, missed. 3-point margin. Sorry, 1-point margin. 7-7 49, 7-8 50. Kids on the scoreboard have got it right for a change.
Oh, you're doing great things with the tools that they have. And by the tools, I mean their brain department. So now Lions looking to wrestle back some control here. This game has been hot, but the Panthers are everywhere, shoveling the handball through. Horn looks short. Was that 15? No. Play on. Here comes the pick up, the scoop. Looks back out wide. Purslow looks towards the top of the square. He's got a man dropping back in the hole. Couldn't quite take it, but did so with courage. Hand still going. They're industrious down here. Rolls the captain. Lions able to escape our defence, just bombs it long to the half-back flank. Levi, here in front position, the big fly came. The Social Club loved it. Play on, says the umpire. They're filthy down here. The natives have gone wild. But now he wants a protected zone. No, they can swing it out the far side of the ground. Cockatoo Collins just following the game plan, sees what's next. McDonough wants him to stand because he's about to run past him at the first given opportunity. Now he goes low with the left, up to the top of the 40. Couldn't quite cut the mark, ducked his head and cops the high contact. Right call by the umpire. Oh, Jack, she's hot. She's very hot at the moment.
Next goal is a big one as Graham has found some space on the point of the square at half-back, outer side. He has Exel running on for him. Decides not to use him and go longer down the line. That's a poor kick. It's all Morningside back there, and it was Cockatoo Collins who took the intercept mark. He looks inboard to Pearce. Pearce gave a handball to McDonough, who was wrapped up as soon as he got it, holding the footy. Tom Simpson came flying in and laid the tackle. So Simpson, he's lifted his output in this third quarter, and it's going to be 50. Protected zone infringement. Who was it? It was Purslow who came in to try and effect a little bit of pressure, but you can't do that these days. And Tom Simpson will get the 50-metre penalty, and he'll be taken to around 40 metres out, directly in front. This is a big moment in the ball game.
Well, you're seeing how both sides are trying to become conditioned to this, this new protected zone rule. And to his credit, he saw exactly what he was about to do, but was just too hot on it.
So Tom Simpson, he's had a couple of shots at goal so far this afternoon. He's missed both of them. This to extend the lead to 7 points. Simpson, big moment. Strikes it from 45. He likes it off the boot. He's got it. Tom Simpson, big goal for Palm Beach Currumbin. 8-8-56 plays 7-7-49. 7-point margin. And we're almost in time on third quarter on TPIL Lawyers QAFL Match of the Day.
Well, here we go. This is where we're going to find out who's been doing the hard work in pre-season, who wants this more. This is still end-to-end stuff. You can see just how quickly the ball transitions. But there's such a scrap. Well, Jack, I cannot wait for this last quarter. But these quarters are running, probably about 33 minutes so far. So, look, there's still plenty of time to go. See Melican just off. He's getting some work done on the calves. 666 warning called. And waited for Ty Fitzgerald. Just down the wrong end of the ground.
And for anyone that backed Amusantes at Doomben, I apologise.
Well, I'm backing Beeman right now because he's in a spot that he likes. Good lead out in front. Just caught wanting. Unfortunately, it was Cockatoo Collins. Corey Beeman.
Steeman.
Can he get his team in? Oh, protected zone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, Morningside coach Paul Egan will be having kittens in the box next door to us.
Well, the enforcement of the rules has been incredibly consistent. It's frustrating as hell for players, but
I think it's the mustache on the Morningside runner.
I can't stop looking at it too. It's glorious.
It's hypnotic.
It's like a World War I commander.
Yeah. I'd follow him into battle.
Probably put us on the wrong beach. Doesn't matter. Goes through, kicks it into the neighbour's backyard.
So
we're not getting that footy back.
Beeman just decides to kick it right over the net.
Donates a Sharon to resident of Hawthorn. Don't they already have enough?
And that man's...
Is that Luke Hodges' house?
That man's land value has just gone up by $160.
Good to see the Battlers really, really getting some back. Not cheap, the footies, either.
No, they aren't. We thank Sharon. Well, I reckon the Sharon is the best ball in any form of sport.
Sorry, I just hear a voice. No, I just heard, like you said, a voice of inferiority coming from the southern states. I don't care about your Lyrebirds. I don't care about your Faulkners. This is what you need here in Queensland. So and they're playing well.
Here's Simpson out of the middle, ran to about 60. Kick on goal is chopped off at the top of the goal square by Liam Dawson. He's taken several intercept marks this afternoon. Long kick into the middle of the ground, set a task for McDonough, and McDonough is going to get a chop of the arm free kick against Tom Simpson. And they wanted 50. O'Brien, he was slow to give the footy back to McDonough. McDonough wants players to move for him forward to the ball. Drives this one inside forward 50, and there's a free kick that will go the way of Palm Beach. Exel. And Exel will take off from the mark. And his kick smothered by Castles, who then picked up the footy, beat a tackle, gave a handball over the top. He'll get the 1-2. Castles feeds it over the top to Purslow, who just handballed it towards goal. Pearce couldn't get a boot on it. Goes through for a minor score. Palm Beach dodge a bullet.
Mad scramble there by the Lions. They put themselves under the pump. Jack, this next goal is going to be massive. They've left the corridor open. Nelson stands where he must. He's his protected zone, I reckon, is going to decide the game now. I thought it was going to be ill discipline. I've changed my mind. Big fly comes. Couldn't bring it down for Fitzgerald. Those blonde locks are flying. And Tommy Horton's come off a little worse for wear there. This game ticks towards three-quarter time. Still a little while to go.
23 and a half minutes down, third quarter.
Next nominate. So here they go again. Purslow just working his way through. Tommy Horton found a second set of legs and cops it, and it absolutely in the neck. Perslow's still going. They've got the numbers, Morningside, but they need an outlet. Standing in the right spot there was Howson. Gets a left foot ball, looking for buzzer, but it drops too short of the non-preferred. And the Lions can mop up across half-back. Kick short. Right place, right time.
So in the back pocket is AJ Dawson. Called to move it on. He does. It's a high ball. Howson there. Over the top, Beeman. Took a great mark, and he's taken the wind out of himself on the way down. Got up over the top of Cockatoo Collins and Casbolt. Don't see that every day. He's barely got his breath back, and he's been called to move it on. Chips it to the point of the square at half forward. Levi, too big and too strong. Just got rid of Luca Winton and then chipped it over the top. Just outside 50 is O'Brien. And O'Brien called to play on. Does now. He just set it up to the top of the square. All Morningside there.
No.
Two of them. They could have raffled it. They gave it up. Handball. Graham dropped it. Rowe gave it to him. Graham wrapped up by a couple. We'll have a ball up 30 metres out.
Got out of jail there, Morningside.
Palm Beach, they lead by 12 points. Can they make it 18? Goes up in the ruck. That was Walkerton. Strong tackle laid 25 metres out. And we'll have another stoppage.
The game's allowed to breathe for a second.
So Casbolt comes to do the ruck. Got rid of Howson. Dawson put it on the boot. Got Morningside out of danger. But the ball will be coming back as the intercept mark has been taken there by, who is it? It's Walkerton, just outside the forward 50. He chips it into the square. And here is AJ Dawson. Dawson towards half forward, finding some space there was O'Brien. Dropped the mark, cramps, was knocked off it by Griffiths, went back in and got it. Was taken in a strong tackle, managed to give a handball away. And nice kick inside forward 50. O'Brien just put it on the boot, and right place, right time was Hollian, who's taken the mark 45 out.
McDonough put his hands in his face there. So disappointed he didn't see him just sneak in the hole. I think that was his man. He's dirty on himself.
So on the eve of three-quarter time, Ben Hollian to give Palm Beach Currumbin a 3-goal lead. And given how tight and close this game has been, that could be insurmountable. From 45 metres out, stutters in, strikes it well, but it's away to the left-hand side for a minor score. So the lead is 13 points, 9-9-63, plays 7-8-50. 13-point margin on TPIL Lawyers QAFL Game of the Day.
So what can they muster here, Morningside? Season opener in front of a strong parochial home crowd. Oh, he didn't hit that one clean. It's made McDonough work. And I don't know if he got a hand to it. It's the lasso. And the cramp has it. McDonough is pleading that I touched it. Doesn't want to hear it. So cramp kicks it to the hot spot. Levi's camped underneath. It's sun in the eyes of everyone. Can he get a boot to ball? Just misses it on the bounce. Second time. No. Through for a minor score. So 14 points now.
Morningside hanging on. Dawson at fullback to take the kick in. He's got a man short in the pocket. Not looking at him. The bench calling him to bring it towards this broadcast side. He opts against it, goes out of side. The kick set a task, and Hollian just punched it out over the rope. It doesn't go out. It was picked up by Fitzgerald, who sent it long inside forward 50, and Dawson takes a great mark over the top of Pickus. And now switches play to the broadcast side. Finds McDonough close to the boundary line. McDonough's chip over the top. Finds Pearce. And Pearce has it outside defensive 50. McDonough swings around for the handball. Gets it. Takes some yardage. And now chips into the middle of the ground. That's a good kick to Lovig. They're building here. In fact, it's Pendlebury. Pendlebury moves it on now. Had a man leading. That was Lovig. Siren beats them all. And at three-quarter time, it is the Palm Beach Currumbin Lions holding a 14-point lead against the home side, the Morningside Panthers. We'll take a quick break and be back with all the action in the last quarter of this cracking match on TPIL Lawyers QAFL Game of the Day.
AFL Nines, it's footy for best mates looking to be teammates.
Cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game. Looking at making a comeback.
There's footy for when your week's pretty cooked, or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Woo! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Welcome back to TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the day. And we've got a thrilling last quarter on the cards here at Jack Esplin Oval in Morningside. It is Palm Beach Currumbin holding a 14-point lead over the Morningside Panthers. And let's see what we got in store for this last quarter as Casbold and Buzzer do the ruck work. Simpson could have been legged, didn't get a free kick. Was knocked away by Pearce. Here's O'Brien with a high ball inside forward 50. Walkerton got a clever handball away. Beeman was indicating that he was taken high. The umpire wasn't moved. We'll have a ball up 45 metres out. So Jack Fulham, Nick Davis, your Saturday afternoon call team. And we've been treated to a fantastic game under bright, clear skies. The wind has played a part across the course of the afternoon on a few occasions. But Casbold and Buzzer doing the ruck work. McDonough got a quick kick forward, close to best on ground. McDonough. Graham wins the race to the footy on the outer side. He is wrapped up straight away by Vivas Brown. Oh, there's a little bit of my dim sim from earlier comes up.
Still a 7 out of 10?
Yeah, it's been downgraded to a 6 now.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Sliding scale. Well, good early pressure from the Panthers.
See, people say 6 out of 10 is not good. Like, if you're doing it on a star basis, it would be 3 stars, which is quite solid.
That's quick maths. Still better than the scoreboard. Oh, we've got another one. They're going to. When fatigue creeps in and the decision making starts to go a little bit by the wayside, we're going to see a lot more of these protected zones coming through.
These umpires have been red hot this afternoon, but in their defence, they have been red hot consistent.
It's been very good. And the buzz, he's slipped forward well.
That was barely 15.
And I think he knows it too, but he wants it. So here comes the opportunity. Wily buzzer.
There's just a certain level of testicular fortitude when you have the ball 50 metres out and you just turn your back and say, I'm going to have a shot.
It makes a statement.
It is.
Well, the Queensland journeyman back in the red, white and black just gets underneath it. Will the wind carry it? It's swinging back. Well, he had the journey, but through for a minor score. That gets us underway for this final term of the TPIL Lawyers QAFL Round 1, the 2026 Premiership season. These two, both prelim finalists last year, unable to go that extra step. And both wanting to seize upon this year. Start their campaigns the right way, just caught under the ball. Does a team thing. It was well done by O'Brien. Helped out his young man, the cramp. And the Morningside locals let him know about it. No lasso there.
Well, it came off the knee of cramp, and to the letter of the law, it should be the lasso. The field umpire, I think he had sun in his eyes because he was shielding his eyes.
Just didn't have the right spot there.
And Palm Beach, well, they get a let off. Ball back in, broadcast side. What was that from the spectator? That was a good shot.
There's a mispronunciation of a country with a new name that has a lot to do in the follicle department.
Oh, as Tanks goes inside forward 50 for Morningside. There's a free kick. It's going against Winton to Lester Sutherland. The advantage is paid, and here's Graham on the back flank, outer side. Graham is lifted in the second half. Drives this one long. Cockatoo Collins got rid of his man. Fed a handball back to McDonough. McDonough retreats even further. Finds Dawson in the back 50 for Morningside. So Dawson, he had Pearce on short, opted not to use him, goes back to McDonough, who has brought his own football today, Garrett McDonough. I'd be interested to see what his numbers are. McDonough's kick up the line. McLeod took it just in time, no, Cockatoo Collins in fact, as McDonough swings by for the handball and drives a kick up, bounced off the chest of Waters. He's there to pick it up though. Waters swings around onto that trusty right boot, high to the goal square. Buzzer made a contest, off hands. It was Dawson driving Palm Beach Currumbin out of danger, but it's about to come back as Wason takes the mark inside the centre square, about 80 metres from home, into the pocket. Buzzer out the back, strong mark, Buzzer.
He's done it again.
He had 2 for company and beat them both. So Wiley Buzzer has put a stamp on this game in the second half.
He's getting a little bit ginger as well. I think the cramps might be starting to set in. Palm Beach have been double teaming him. They've been sandwiching him in there, but he's worked out if he can just force that first defender under the fall of the ball and then push back off, that's how he's able to open up some space.
So It's by no means a gimme. 25 metres out. It's a tightish angle. Buzzer, big kick to cut the margin to 7 points. Strikes it, likes it. Morningside get the first of the last quarter.
It is on.
Wiley Buzzer, the star off-season recruit, is the man to make his mark. Palm Beach 9-10-64, Morningside 8-9-57. We've got a cracking finish on our hands.
Oh, don't we? But we're seeing a bit of the conditioning coming through. A lot of the calves being pumped out at the moment. Cramps starting to set in. I don't think we're going to see Wiley going back to the ruck. No, he was supposed to rotate in. He's just gone, no, I'm going back to the square.
Why would he? He's got the hot hand at the moment. Wiley Buzzer.
He does.
And young Jack Howson, he can go up there for a run.
That he can. So first blood to the Panthers. Still trail by 7 points. Good crowd in here at Jack Esplin Oval. Picturesque venue here in the inner east. This ball goes up in the middle. Levi doing the ruck work for the Lions. Brought it to ground, tries to strip it off him. But a good kick out of the pack came from Waters. Diving back with a flight. That was courageous. And athletic as well. It's Harrison Day. He's been good down there in defence.
So I'm just having a look at the Palm Beach Currumbin bench. Tom Hickey laying on the bench with a big ice pack on his lower leg, on his right leg. I think Tom Hickey might be done for the day.
Well, he's had a dominant afternoon so far, so that'll hurt the Lions. It's been a great target. There's a real advantage there for the Morningside and the ruck, because his return to footy has been sensational, but you hate to see it. So he took the year off last year after winning the Grogan medal in 24. Big star power coming back to the Lions, but they're being challenged now. Ball bunted down the line. Got to take this opportunity, sun the eyes of every player. Just swung around to the tackle. Umpires called it. Yep, prior opportunity. You had your chance, and McDonough. Geez, they'd kill for a second one of him out there. Spots up the man. It's Melican. The Kolakian spreads it wide. Here comes a run, takes him on. Dangerous for Wason. Chips back inside, finds Cockatoo Collins. He looks for options. Can't see anything, so just goes back to Wason. Will this open up for them? They've got the time, they can be strategic if they want, but he needs something. Says, come at me. He's just going to go long down the line. Pack forms. No, tries to kick it to his teammates on the bench. No good. Out of bounds on the full. The Lions can reload off half back.
It'll be Exel in front of the opposition coach's box. Getting a friendly character referencing by a few fans next to the boundary. That's good stuff. As he goes up the line, O'Brien dropped a mark he should have taken. Rolls working in there, can't pick it up. Fitzgerald did well to shovel a handball forward. Cockatoo Collins picked it up and managed to get boot on ball, but he'll be lasso ruled. And Palm Beach will take the free kick. Who's that with the football? Oh, your man, Cramp.
Cramp easy.
And Lockie Cramp, he's been good today. The man in the 68. Called to move it on. Chips it inboard. Dawson, the skipper, just spins the footy in his hand. He's centre wing, broadcast side, towards half forward, went looking for Simpson and was knocked away. Ball out over the line, well, by 7 points. We've travelled 8.5 minutes in this last quarter.
Well, this is where the noise of affirmation, Jack, it has to start coming in. The Panthers Social Club up and about. They're going to cheer every single 1%er to get their boys home. Tap comes down, tries to get on his own footy back, does Howson, and we're just going to have a repeat offence here. They've burned a lot of petrol tickets, we've said, Jack. These teams are tired. They've been slugging it out all day. This has been high impact, high energy, but we've still got a lot of time to go. Another 20 minutes plus, you'd have to say. Even the boundary umpire's getting tired. They found something out of it. It's a throw. He says, leave it. So, in fact, he wants it back again. So everyone gets a chance to take a breather. Umpire's working hard today. Always pressure on the second throw in. Yeah, he's nailed it. So take two. Tap comes down, double hands. Pearce first the ball. He shovels it out. Good drive off the line. He might get lassoed again here. And they get a touch on it. No touch. Lions footy. Well, this is changing the game, isn't it? That dump kick out, you really have to think about.
Edwards the signal for the Lions.
Oh, I enjoy it. Yeah. No, this is novelty. This is very well planned by the AFL. as the captain Dawson just bombs it back long in the Casbolt direction. He thuds the earth and sends a Richter scale flying, but they've got the hands out over the top. Here comes Holly, and can he be clean with it? He sees a man over the top, eyes under the sun. Can he take it clean? Bounce off the chest. Ty Fitzgerald, hands back, possibly the wrong direction. Wrapped up in a heavy tackle. That was Cockatoo Collins, that was solid, that was good. And I think we're going to see a few more stoppages this quarter, Jack, as these teams try to bring it in close.
Indeed we are. Palm Beach, 7-point leaders. Howson tapped it down. And Rolls going nowhere at the base of the pack. We'll have a ball up. Ball on the 50-metre arc. Palm Beach into attack. Howson got the tap down. Fitzgerald shoveled it over his head in the Graham direction. Graham was met as soon as he picked it up. Fitzgerald went in there again. I think it was Rowe, in fact. High ball to the top of the goal square. Casbolt had a fly at it. Couldn't mark. Wason was at ground level. So was Cockatoo Collins. The ball's locked in there. We'll ball it up 30 metres out.
So the danger's not Levi Clunky. It's him bringing it to ground. All he needs to do is just stand under these, and they've got a flight of fleet-footeds around him. It's a dangerous time for the Panthers.
So ball slung out. Graham there. So Simpson. Simpson picked it up, beat a tackle, swung around onto the right boot, had a shot on goal that went to the top of the goal square. It just faded offline, and the intercept mark was taken by guess who? Liam Dawson. He's had one hell of a game. I reckon he's over 10 intercept marks this afternoon. Long ball in the buzzer direction. Wiley buzzer. Oh, got rid of Exel and took another strong contested mark. He has lifted his game in this second half. McDonough wheels around into the centre square. Oh, big collision upcoming. Palm Beach came the other way. That was a good contest. Simpson picked it up, trying to shovel the handball over the top to Day. Day and Simpson working across there. Morningside players come across in Griffiths. And we'll have a ball up. And there's two players down on the outer side. Just having a rest.
Tell you what, that overlap was there. Shaq was out twice in his own paddock. Lions defenders hadn't clued onto it. So very lucky to hold that stoppage up. Just shoveled out. That was in the back, and it's going the Lions' way. Correct call by the umpire. And the tired legs of Wiley Buzzer. It doesn't look like he wants to chase his man. And Exel, the two-way operator, looking long. Casbolt direction. His son is wreaking havoc and fatigue. Jack, you can almost feel the lactic acid up here. As we played 12 and a quarter minutes of this final term.
So here is Horn going along down the line. Good contest there by Harrison. Waters with Harrison, and Waters will be pinged from front on contact. That was clumsy. Harrison with the free kick. Outer side of Jack Esplin Oval. It's the Lions leading by 7 points. Harrison called to move it on. Gets the driver out, and Levi Casbolt has taken a contested mark. Wiley Buzzer clutching his face, could have been poked in the eye. Casbolt went inside forward 50, and it's locked up at ground level. We'll have a ball up just inside the forward 50.
And Levi just gave Buzzer a little bit of something as well.
A little bit of a drive-by. They do battle in the ruck. Buzzer took it out of the ruck, got a handball to his man there close to the boundary line. The Admiral Nelson came over with a big fist, which travelled all of about 1 metre. And Malikan there with Casbolt, and we'll have another ball up close to the boundary line, 45 metres out. Palm Beach in attack. Buzzer got a tap on it. Ball ended up just falling back to him, and he socketed forward. Rowe was taken in a strong tackle by Griffiths, and Morningside will get the free kick. They got men out here, kick forward, bounced in front of Rolls, who did really well to pick it up. That was clean, and then fed it inside to Horn. Horn almost run down, got it back to Rolls. Rolls taken in a strong tackle by Hollian. No prior either way, and we'll have a ball up. Good tough footy from both sides. We've travelled 14 minutes in this last quarter. TPIL Lawyers match of the day. Simpson loops a handball over the top, looking for Rowe. The other way was Nelson, who shuffled a handball forward. Close to the boundary line was Walkerton. Morningside through Horn, go inside forward 50. Ball comes out the back. Howson has found some room out there. Strong tackle close to the boundary line. We'll have a ball up 25 metres out. Morningside into attack. They need the next score. This time will start quickly becoming an enemy.
So what can they create here? 7-point ball game. They need the next. Ball trickles over the line again. No one in the Palm Beach front half of the ground. So they've got this locked up. Just got to be smart here. Can't get sucked in. That sunset in the eyes of everyone. Buzzer holds front position. He's going to wrestle Walkerton. Just tapped out of his hands. Shaq's on the move. Swings the hands back. That's what they're looking for. Kick over the top. Will it bounce? Well, it was almost a set play there. Well worked by Morningside. Not the result they were after. One straight kick in it. 1964, Palm Beach.
So Harrison goes back into his defensive goal square. That was a risky kick. He set a task for Dawson. Simpson got back there and now loops a handball over the top to Dawson in the back pocket. They're going to get out of trouble here. Long kick by Dawson towards half back. Casbolt flew. Nelson was there. Casbolt went in again, did well. Could have been wrapped up. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a free kick going the way of Hollien. What was the free kick for?
Very tough to say because that's my vision starting to fall away.
So Hollien kicks it up towards centre wing. Good mark taken there by McKinney. Haven't sided him much in the second half, McKinney. He's centre wing, outer side. He chips it over the top. Rowe has found some space. The bleach blonde hair. And he goes back towards centre wing where McKinney has it again. Now inside 50, McKinney. It's not a great kick. The ball bounced just in front of Purslow, and Purslow was taken high, and he's going to get a free kick.
I thought that was a Joe Root claim on the catch there, but it wasn't a bump ball. Jack Fulham clearly allergic to the slow movement of play. That's all right, Jack. The high-intensity stuff will come back. And the Lions look to get going again. It's Exel bombing to the hot spot. They've got front position. Big fly comes. He's got the second lift. Levi with the tackle. Now they're under the pump. Just able to get the footy out. This is intense stuff. Dances through. Breaks on one. Breaks two. Lions footy. Hands up to Graham. Graham just skies it. Everyone is camped underneath it. Can the kick come? Slung in the tackle. And rolls over the line. Well, they are out on their feet. There are 4 players down and about a 5th was about to be decked.
Well, at the start of the day, we said this could be a high-scoring match.
Looks like we've actually got a serious injury here. The umpire's called time off.
I believe it's young Rowe there. Let me get the binoculars out.
He's in a world of hurt right now. Could just be the cramps.
That's Ty Fitzgerald. Yep.
He's going to start Brayley Soldier on.
Case of the Lockie cramps.
We're back on here to build a 2-goal buffer. Palm Beach Currumbin. This is the opportunity. Who's going to stand up? Panthers managed to just get the kick out of danger again. It's Sun wreaking havoc. Kick around the corner came from Hollien. Just possibly went to 15. Bodies fly at it. Goes take 2. Kick to the top of the square. Levi's dropping back, but it's blown across the face. That's that wind. Did that hit the point post? No. And Morningside, they're out the close side of the ground. The run comes. It's got to time this well because you don't want to get lassoed here. Touched over the line. Now, we're looking for deliberate, not going to be called there.
It was Gazonda who lived dangerously. It is interesting with this lasso rule that deliberate seems to have taken a back seat, or insufficient intent, as our officialdom love to term it.
Complicated game we play, Jack.
So ball back into play. Allison, Walkerton got the tap. Nelson fed it back. Purslow, kick up the line. Throwing hands at it was Beavers Brown. His opposite 44, Lester Sutherland, has taken him a strong tackle out across the line. So the Morningside faithful getting vocal deep into the last quarter. We're almost into time on. Broadcast wing, ball back into play. It's a short throw in.
I did not see that.
Howson, and it's going to be recalled, so we'll have another throw in as the players get a couple extra seconds to catch their breath.
On a hiding to nothing, trying to see this one.
Fatigue a big issue. Howson got front position, walk it in, over the top, on hands and knees was O'Brien. O'Brien dragged it in, then Simpson came and dragged it off O'Brien, and we're going to have a ball up as it gets a little bit testy in the middle of that pack. Excuse us for any of the. Well, we apologise for the fruity language.
No, every kind of phobic language we've heard so far, Jack.
But that is one of the great things about local football, and so we're going to have another ball up as Howson is down behind play. I think dealing with a little bit more cramp. Oh, look at him! He can't.
He hobbles towards it.
He can't move. And we'll have another ball in as the ball's going out of bounds right in front of our commentary position.
He's calling for a litre of pickle juice.
It is absolutely all happening, but just do not swallow it, please. Because that's not good. Just gargle. Just gargle the pickle juice.
Nah, do it.
Buzzer gets front position with Walkerton hot on his heels. Graham working over it. So's Harrison. Sorry, O'Brien, in fact. We're going to have another ball up. We've had about 5 stoppages in a row, back to back.
This game has descended, Jack. It's his trench warfare now. You can't be ill-disciplined.
Finally, the umpires had enough, said, I'm going to pay a free kick just to get the ball out of here and get myself away from the Morningside fans. Walkerton gave a handball to Simpson. Simpson's going to go route one, straight down the middle, looking for Casbolt. It just swung late and bounced off his chest. Rolls, picked it up, comes across his defensive 50, sent it to us for Griffiths. Coming the other way was Pickers. Pickers picked it up, had a shot on goal. It's away to the left-hand side. It's going to go out of bounds. So not a bad result for Palm Beach. They'll get to lock it inside their forward 50. But Pickers, if he was a little bit more composed, could have finished there. We'll have a throw in. 10 metres out from Palm Beach's goal. They lead by 6 points.
Well, here we go. To build a 2-goal buffer, at least get it to 2 kicks. What can they engineer? Ball's allowed to drop. Dangerous time if you're a Morningside defender. You've got to be good, got to be clean. Can't give something away right now. Ball dragged into the bottom of the pack. Umpire says he's holding the ball. Had an opportunity to get rid of it and didn't take it. So clutch defence from the Panthers. They need a spark. They need something. I can see McDonough on the bench. They'd kill to have him out there. So takes a bounce after a single step, does Pendlebury. Time and space. Kicks to the centre wing. Good mark taken. It's the Tanks. Oscar Tanks looks. He's got another man. He's got a runner. And he's got a Paddock to work with. Steps back inside. Hands off. Comes to the running Winton. Winton goes over the top. Got to look long to the top of the square. Well, was there a jumper hold? Well, it didn't matter. It did not matter.
So Jake Howson has taken the mark and he's complaining that the player has run through the protected zone. This to tie the scores with not long remaining. Wow, big kick.
Howson, the team on his back right now. Puts it through. We're all square.
And this is a big moment as well because Morningside, they were caught as time on ticked on with 2 of their prime movers, McDonough and Dawson, on the bench. That goal has allowed them the time to bring players off, make the rotations and get their prime movers back out there. Scores are tied. Deep into time on. TPIL Lawyers match of the day. And geez, haven't we been treated to, well, you might not put it in the classic territory, but it's certainly been a mouth-watering encounter. And it's going right down to the wire.
We've enjoyed every different type of game. And now it's just going to be a slugfest.
Buzzer and Casbolt do the ruck work. Buzzer got it away to Horn. They'll go inside forward 50. Sekic dropped the mark. He should have taken. At the fall, the ball was Cockatoo Collins. Took a bounce, put it on his boot, shot on goal. It goes through for a behind, but they're in front, Morningside. 9-11-65 to 9-10-64.
Well, this is big, gang. This is very big. I thought that was about to float through. So now Palm Beach, they've got the impetus. They've got to start the drive. Levi's pushed right up. Couldn't bring it to the ground. Buzzer, he's been big all day. Can he get the hands out? He has to. Wrapped up in a tackle. There's Panthers everywhere. They've got an outlet if they want it. It's Castle. He's been good this afternoon. Looking in the Howson direction. Couldn't be brought to ground. Shaq's down there too. Round the corner. Shaq! What do you mean? Shaquille McLeod
puts the Panthers 7 points up. Where has this come from?
They've kicked 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes to take the lead. We can't have too long to go. We've played 24 minutes. There hasn't been too many goals in this last quarter. The Panthers are 10-11-71. Palm Beach 9-10-64. It's a 7-point lead, which means Palm Beach are going to have to score twice to pinch this game. Casbold is in the middle. Hickey off with a leg injury. Buzzer takes it out of the middle, wrapped up by Simpson. Buzzer manages to get a handball. No, called for holding the ball. Palm Beach will go forward. It's Simpson, their prime mover. Gives a handball off to Day. Day pumps it to the hot spot, 30 metres out. Casbold had a fly, couldn't take the mark. And we'll have a ball up, 40 out. Palm Beach into attack. Can't be long to go. Tanks is down in front of the umpire, who seems tactical.
Very tactical, Jack.
Can't ball the ball up on top of him.
Funny that.
Tanks eventually gets to his feet after buying his teammates a couple of seconds to catch their breath. Buzzer and Casbolt to be the ruckman. Buzzer won it down. Casbolt try to rip the ball free. We'll have another stoppage inside the forward 50 for Palm Beach. It's 40 metres out from their goal. They trail by 7. They need to kick a goal here. Buzzer punched it out of danger. Pickers tapped it on for Graham. Graham was worried off it by Cockatoo Collins. It was socked back. Here's Walkerton, had to put his head over the footy, didn't. Castles picked it up, got it in, ball to Waysome. Waysome beats a tackle and now goes long inside forward 50, getting out there is Waters, who's taken it on his chest. Waters has taken it 35 metres out. He can go back, burn 30 seconds off the clock and seal the game for Morningside. Big play.
Oh, and have a look at the boys get around each other. Look at Loving. They know how hard they worked there to pull off that passage of play. Everything had to go right on the overlap. And as those legs, they would have been burning to get to that footy. But he just willed himself there.
So Matthew Waters has kicked 1 on the day. This to make it 2 and put the game out of Palm Beach's reach. Slow, deliberate run up from Waters. The little stutter step. The strike. Got it. Game over. And the Panthers come from everywhere to congratulate him. Their lead is 13 points. We can't have long to go. And Morningside, they have made their move in this last quarter, Nick Davis.
Oh, haven't they, Jack Fulham? They took this opportunity that last 5 minutes. Everything had to go right. Both teams have worn each other down, but it was just going to be who was going to be able to counter-attack at the right moment in time. Palm Beach had their opportunities down forward, but just couldn't find that little bit of a spark. Just needed that extra flyer around the pack, but as we've said so often, that half-back counter-attack from the Siders, that's been their game plan. But these quarters run long, Jack. There could be another opportunity. We might not be done yet. Bounce pass, play on. They've got to be good here. Just sock it off the ground. Take every opportunity. They've got the numbers, Morningside. Vivas Brown, the young gun, just needs to find a man. He's got to look to the top of the 50. Big fly, 3 at the fall of the ball. Everything has to go right. The Lions, good smother, play on. Stays in play though. Swings it back. Puts his man under pressure. A big clutch tackle. Here come Morningside again. They're just going to will it forward. They're going to keep fighting for it. Ball spills out. They've got the momentum right now. They've got the numbers over the top. Steps inside. He's done. He's gone there. Had prior opportunity. And now the Lions can escape. It's in the hands of Lester Sutherland. Looks long in the full forward direction. Everything has to go the right way. Umpire lets it go. Will it spill out the side? No. Morningside clean up, but hasn't got as far. It's Sekic now. But look at the numbers. Look at the class here. Will he get lassoed? The ball needs to hold up in the wind. Every player is cramping this point, Jack Fulham, but they're not going to let it die yet.
Howson could hardly move. Horn put his head over the footy. Handballed it forward. Buzzer had his toe tips. Managed to pick it up. And Castle's got taken in a strong tackle. We'll have a ball up. We're on the wing. Palm Beach side of halfway. Buzzer tried to take it out of the ruck. Fitzgerald got a kick forward. Nelson is going to win the race to it. Picks it up. Goes back in board with the handball and thumped out of danger. Long kick towards centre wing. Cockatoo Collins came over the top. Harrison Day laid a solid tackle. We'll have a ball up centre wing broadcast side. Time ticking down. Morningside lead by 13 points. Can't be too long to go. O'Brien swings around onto that trusty left boot. It was touched off the boot. Fitzgerald taken high, and Fitzgerald will take the free kick. Needs to move it as quickly as he can. 1 minute to go. Fitzgerald needs to move it on. He does. The kick slides off the side of the boot. Big contest there, and the intercept mark taken by Dawson, as he has done all day. And that'll seal the game for Morningside. They can run out the next minute of clock as Dawson kicks it short to Pearce in the back pocket.
Pearce, well, he'll be loving this, the young fella. There it is, there's your siren. Setting the tone for their season. Morningside, they have vanquished Palm Beach Currumbin. Well, that was intense. That was a fight. That was deservedly match of the round, Jack Fulham. We're spent up here. I cannot imagine what the players are going through. But Morningside have started their campaign the way they wanted to. A 13-point win. 11-11-77, 9-10-64. Well, Jack, we saw two different games there. High intense, just a fight at the start, but they brought it in close quarters. But they were able to get the job done that final 5 minutes.
It was Morningside that had more run in the legs late. The injury to Tom Hickey really costing Palm Beach Currumbin, as Morningside were able to get on top through the middle of the ground in that last quarter. And a couple of big moments from Matthew Waters and Howson, getting them across the line. That is a big win in the context of their season. We know it's only round one, but both of these sides, prelim finalists last year, hoping to go one better and make a grand final this year. It was a fantastic game on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Jack Esplin Oval in Morningside, down by the river in Brisbane. And it's a 13-point win for the home side, who start their campaign off in fine fettle. And just looking across this game, who would you say was best on? Because there was, especially in the second half, a few Panthers that put their hand up.
Oh, look, at the end of the day for me, it was Garrett McDonald. Just the run that he provided off that half-back flank. As we said, no one was going to benefit more from the new stand rule than the number 8 from Morningside. The launch he gave them off the back allowed them to just unlock the Palm Beach defence. And I was worried. I thought he was burnt out by the end. We didn't see him come back on the ground, but no, his teammates, they were able to get the job done without him. But what a big return for Wiley Buzzer. We'll keep an eye on Tom Hickey, who, as we said, his return for Palm Beach Currumbin.
Well, he was dominant in the ruck.
He was, wasn't he? It looked like he was going to be the one who's going to control the game, but a big bag of ice on the leg in that last quarter didn't look too good. But well, they'll lick their wounds as they head down the M1, Jack Fulham, Palm Beach Currumbin. But this is the victory Morningside should be proud of.
Well, it's been a ripper day of football here under blue skies at Jack Esplin Oval. Nick, I think that might do us for the day.
Ooh. I think so, my friend. Wowee.
Morningside, 13-point winners. They start their campaign off in fine fashion. On TPIL Lawyers QAFL match of the day. Every game of the QAFL streamed live on YouTube this season, with one game a week commentated, and we are your one-stop shop for QAFL action. So make sure you check back in next weekend for the next slate of games. Actually, before we go, let's go around the ground and check out some of the other results around the QAFL as Morningside make their way towards their change rooms. It's going to be some big celebrations tonight for the home side, as we just struggle to get the AFL up.
In the meantime, we do that, Jack. The goal kicks this afternoon for Morningside. 3 to Wiley Buzzer, 3 to Shaquille McLeod, 2 to Xavier Vivers-Brown, 1 to Darcy Cameron Weaves, Jake Howson and Matty Waters. And for Palm Beach Currumbin, there's 2 to AJ Dawson, there's 2 to Corey Beeman, and solitary goals for Simpson, McEnany, Pickus, Casbolt and Fitzgerald.
And as promised, let's go around the grounds. Labrador, they claimed a 2-point win over their local rivals, Broadbeach at Cook Murphy Oval. Game still in progress up on the sunny coast. Maroochydore lead Aspley by 64 points. That's a big margin in that one. Noosa lead Coorparoo by 9 points deep into time on at Rococo Oval up in Noosa. This game finished 77-65, a 12-point win from Morningside. Mount Gravatt, 1-point leaders over Sherwood. Can't be too long to go in that game. And Surfers Paradise have beaten Redlands by 30 points in the grand final rematches. Morningside make their way into the rooms. That'll be all from us on a beautiful afternoon in Brisbane. We'll catch you next week for round 2 of the QAFL thanks to TPIL Lawyers.